Nice.
From who?
You bought a space trucking shirt too?
Yeah. When it came with about maybe 20 stickers.
Yeah, he
Sweet.
sent me two a bunch of stickers, some mustache wax, and some koozies and all kinds of stuff that went in there.
Nice.
That's cool.
Hey, look at that. Motor Bomb is live.
Yeah, mine popped up said Motor Bomb is
What
live.
is a space trucking, or what is that? What is that shirt? Tell me about that. What does that mean?
It's his brand of weed. It's one of his brands of weed. It's
one of the brands of weed in Oregon.
Hold on.
It's the shirt's based off that movie Spaceballs when they was riding around in the RV.
In the RV,
yeah. And the little diner. I got the thing. I got the shirt because of the girl hanging out of there, and I like the RV. That's what it is. Space truck.
Yeah, that's great, dude. Yeah,
I do. Yeah, that's
the
cool.
Sticker that comes with it, you can't show on YouTube.
Yeah,
no.
X-rated. All right.
Yeah, I got those.
Yeah, you can't. I'm gonna put them on the inside of my trunk when I get my motorcycle trunk. It's my next goal. I'm doing like Johnny Cash right now. Take it one piece at a time. When I get in there to work on a motorcycle, I get everything. I don't just while I'm in there, I got it tore apart. I'm gonna get it all. So I needed some new levers. I want to have bought new levers. I want to get another headlight, and I got that turn signal switch. That turn signal switch looks like it's made pretty good. I hope so. It's made in China, of course. It's out of Chinese.
Yeah. Everything's made in China.
Everything is, but that one there is that there's got metal and brass parts in it to where the other one was plastic. So this little switch here should not break off being it's brass. Maybe. I just got to get it on there. I got to strip the bike down to get it on there.
That's good.
It's got like 6 foot of darn wiring harness you got to go through, and then I got to take the gas tank off and the seat off, and I got to take and reposition the choke.
Man.
Yeah. You would think that would be a lot simpler repair, being that would be something that could get busted off and on, just, and general.
What do you got to do, Hooligan?
I got to replace the turn signal switch. I was going to put
the turn signal switch.
I was going to put a three-way. I was going to put a three-way toggle switch on. I thought that'd work, but if I cut into that, then my headlights didn't work. Then I'd have to rig up a switch for that, and I was like, I'm not messing with any of that. I'll just replace the whole doggy thing. I just need the little button. The day before I went to see Mr. Gregory, I was riding around in a Scottsboro. I hit a pothole, and then my little plastic turn switch signal button fell off, hit my boot, and went down the road. I said, well, that happened.
Oh, Tolga, there we are.
Tolga, oi.
Somebody came in, man.
Oi, Tolga.
I don't know how you say that. Hello, Dean Notivus. I don't know how you pronounce that language.
Hey.
Look good.
Hello, Dinevo.
I only speak Sand Mountain, so I don't know that language.
Leandras.
That's Fonzie.
Yeah.
Hey.
We all grew up with that, I think.
Fonzie didn't even ride a motorcycle. It was a letdown.
Shit.
Yeah, he couldn't even ride a motorcycle. I never knew that. That's funny.
Well,
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
You remember the 2-part series that they had for that when he did the motorcycle jump? They made it a big thing out of it, and you had to wait a whole week, when you're a kid. That was like, oh man, is he going to make it? Will he die? Or, you don't know what's going to go on.
I know it, right?
But did you know
Sterling's here.
Did you notice that he actually rode 2 different motorcycles? And that he had a Harley at one time, then a Triumph.
Yeah.
Sterling?
I convert to Spanish to make it sound more effective, but I think it didn't work.
Yeah.
We don't we don't speak no Spanish. I barely speak English. I only speak Sand Mountain up here, dude.
That's it, man.
Dave said he didn't know my terminology for some of the things I was talking about. He said he ain't heard that in American language. I said, well, I don't speak American. I only speak Sand Mountain. So if you got any questions, just write it down. I'll try to translate it for you.
Yeah, I speak redneck.
I said I just speak Sand Mountain. I don't know nothing else.
Yeah.
I could tell
Oh,
people real
listen.
quick, like there's a boy at work with me, and he started talking. I said, "You ain't from around here, are you?" He said, "No, how can you
ain't
tell?"
from around these parts, are you?
You ain't from these parts. Yeah, what was that? That little cartoon, Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
And
The
that's
what,
about the
Rango?
water and the water issue that they had or something. He was
Yeah,
like
I love that cartoon. It's Rango.
yeah.
Rango.
You ain't from these parts, are you?
Rango. That was a good one. I can't
Rango,
speak
that's it.
Spanish either. I think that's the issue. Well, we got enough of Spanish speaking people around here, but they go rattling it off. But I'll be doggone if I know what you're saying.
What's a Traeger?
I'm babysitting a Traeger.
The
That's
grill.
just a barbecue grill out there. Hey, we need to have a get together. Sterling's gonna have to cook.
I feel terrible for you there, Sterling.
Yeah.
You're cooking up the goods, man.
Can order food in Spanish. The Spanish I know I can't repeat on YouTube. I might get glitched off there. I went and looked it up because I used to work with these old boys that kept on calling me that every day. I was like, I'm going to find out what they're talking about. And when I figured it out, I went back up there and flipped it right back around on them.
So, Hooligan, you going to White Lightning on the 24th?
I don't think I'm going to have the money, to be honest with you. I'm not even doing it. It's just financial. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. So they don't never say nothing about it. But, man, I ain't even living paycheck to paycheck. I ain't making $300 a week.
Yeah.
It takes me all darn month just to come up with my rent. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make it financially. I want to get up there, but who knows? Who knows? I couldn't even make. I had to cancel my doctor's appointment because I couldn't even afford to go.
Damn it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's still got a couple of weeks off. It'll be here before you know it, but I'll see what I can do. If I'm going to make my mind up, though, because the boss won't let me have a day off unless I give him a 2-week notice that I won't take off, and then I have to go through this whole trial kind of a deal. I had to go in there and talk to him, bag him basically, to let me off, and he has to give him, see if I got a justifiable reason for taking off.
Wow.
That Sunday I took off to go ride with you. I told him I was going to go meet one of my friends. He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you never know." And I said, "I'm taking off." He didn't much like it. I said, "Well, you need to take me out, let me off, or I'll just go call out."
Yeah, I reckon I won't go up and hang out with T-Bone.
I thought it sounds like it'd be a pretty good time. It's not far. It's not too far from me. It's about an hour or so drive.
Yeah.
But you got to go for me. I guess the easiest way for me to go would be go up 72 because that way I can bypass the main part of Chattanooga and go in the back door. Going up 72 through Bridgeport up through Stevenson, that's the easiest way to go, man. Going through Chattanooga the way I would have to go up to a 24-27 split. Man, I try to avoid that road with a passion.
Yeah, I'll probably just go straight up 75.
Man, going up that 24-27 splits, man, God. And it never fails. It don't matter what time of year I go up there to Chattanooga or what time of day. There seems to be ladders and daggone mattresses in the road everywhere. It's like it's raining the dang things. I'll go down the road a little piece. There's a mattress here, and then I'll get out of the way, and there's a ladder. Man, I scared this little old dude coming back from Decatur last Friday, coming back from Josh's funeral. This little old SOB was driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz. He thought I was getting a little too close to him, I reckon. And he took a brake check. He brake checked me twice, and then I pulled up there beside him and I rolled my window down. He took one look at me and he slowed way down. That's what I thought, Jethro.
Wow, I saw that. I think Sterling, some of it anyway, when he said he finally got a ride last weekend. Said he went up to Donner Pass, chase a train.
I haven't seen the video yet. I've seen the shore.
Yeah.
Are you still waiting on
your part?
Are you still waiting on your parts there, Sterling, for your gold wing? I know you said it was hard getting to your carburetor. Wheel burner's still here. That's Canadian bacon there.
Yeah. We had a good talk on his live last time. We were talking about the best, where you get the best bacon, where you get the best whiskey, and the greatest fishing. And I guess we all really just need to pack up and go to Canada, from what I understand.
They'll never let me cross the border.
Yeah.
I'm going to be stopped for a random search.
I got a question for Sterling. Sterling, what happens if I press the button that says stream this to your audience? Does anybody up there know? Does Moto, do you know the answer to that question?
No.
Me neither.
I have no idea.
Hey, good try it. It isn't going to hurt nothing, you know. I just thought when we did that last time, people would tune in to like you, and then we had split, you know what I mean? People in the
Messages,
chat, so
yeah.
they didn't know, they couldn't talk to each other. It was kind of weird,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
You'll
that's what
stream
it
it
sends,
to your channel.
it sends it to your channel. But yeah, that way you can. I've been lazy. I haven't made the video on Big Boys.
Yeah, but then don't people get half the chat or something?
Yeah, it's like
I
he was
know
saying.
that-
It's like he's
Yeah.
saying the people that's watching you can't see what's going on his channel.
Oh yeah. I got you. So I'll see people that are on my channel, but not on Moto's.
Right.
Right.
I
maybe,
got you.
yeah.
I got you. You're just better off just leaving it on one channel then.
Might as
That-
well.
Everybody can see each other.
There's something that I can put down that for like every one of you guests I read on there, if somebody wants to do the research and I can download or whatever, it will do a recording of this whole thing. And then it's like, maybe you can post the same
Yeah.
thing if you wanted to, or
Just
I
put
don't
it on
know.
your community page when
But it
it's
makes a high quality recording
Yeah.
for each member or guest. So and I think you have to wait till we're done with the live stream and then you talk to me something and then we give you the link or something. However, it will download it your way somehow like that, if I remember right.
Yeah, I can
What's
share
this
it.
day?
I can share it to my community page or whatever when
Okay,
we're done.
that's work.
maybe we should listen to
Hey.
Sterling. He's got some knowledge on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Will Burner, I'll tell you something other. We got new grease come in from Canada over, so I started calling it moose butter.
I'm gonna catch up on these here. Got the Gas Pastor. Yeah, I like the Gas Pastor. Y'all watch the Gas
Your page,
Pastor
but
when he's
don't
on?
push the button.
Huh? Farting creature.
Don't push that
Dark
button.
Star.
Yeah, no.
You're going to have to explain to me what the Dark Star is.
Dark Star? It's a song by the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been something to do with Star Wars. That's the reason I didn't know. You basically streamed your audience only. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. This is a twist on the Dead and Star Wars because the lettering looks like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the song the lettering is a Dead song. So it's like a Grateful Dead Star Wars twist.
I might have to look
It's like
at one up. I don't know if I've
two
heard
twists
that
in one
before.
shirt. It's two zingers in one shirt. You know, it's like two meanings in one shirt. It's Star Wars and Grateful Dead at the same time.
I might have to look
It's only Star Wars because of the print, because of how the letters are.
I may have
And
to look that one up. I don't know if I've heard that before.
Dark Star is a great song, man. I love Dark Star. I was hoping they were going to play that at the Sphere, to be honest with you. I heard it coming on a couple times, but they never played it.
I can't remember the one I was listening to the other day. It escaped my brain. But I was listening to one the other day.
I did a live today, Hooligan. Everyone was asking for you. I did a live today about the my second whatchamacallit, my second concert the second night I was there, Friday night. I did a live. Yeah, I was able to do it on Streamyard so much easier. It was so great. I'm so glad Moto showed me.
Yeah, that came out nice.
I was at work. When y'all streamed during the day, I'm at work.
So I forget a lot that people actually have jobs. Sorry. My bad.
No worries. No worries.
So
somebody's got to pay for the thrills and the bells here at the Duct Tape Hope Productions.
Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about. If you go into, say, like Sick Bastard, if you want to read up on this stuff here, you go into your settings, and then you got you'll see a category that says recording, and just go to that, hit the learn more, and this is what it pops up. Maybe you'll grasp what it's trying to say and how it works better than I am. I'll look through it again. That way, if you guys want recordings, I mean, I ain't opposed to doing nothing here, man. I want to share all this stuff, So
yeah, I got to hang it pretty quick.
Yeah.
The thing that I got is like, so you can add. first of all, once you subscribe, you can have up to 10, I think. So you can put up to 10 different little windows up that I could line up a whole set list of songs.
The room is
and do a live stream and play one at a time and you know. Yes, I did. Yeah, I figured out how to bring up the comments, but I only did like 3 comments because I figured it out at the end, like when I asked you, and then by that time I was like so far behind in the comments, I didn't even try to bring them up because I would have gotten confused with the set list and the songs I was doing, and I was trying to concentrate on that. Like, I'm horrible at multitasking. I got, you know, ADHD and dyslexia and
one track mind.
I want like just. I mean, if you watch the whole video, like I could have edited the first 15 minutes out of the video because I was just figuring out how to do everything on StreamYard. But, you know, once you watch it, you can always fast forward it. So feel free to fast forward as much as you need.
Hey, man.
Road reality.
Yeah, man.
Road reality. What's up?
Hey, when you going to ride that white motorcycle?
Oh, man, me?
We've been waiting long enough.
Me? I know. Listen, okay. All right. Fine. Yes. I'm guilty. Very guilty. I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do. I promise. Monday, I am going to go register it. Okay, you have my word. I'm going to take the night train and I'm going to go register the FXR, and I am going to start setting up some items that can hold cameras on the handlebars. Yeah. I already have a phone holder thing. So I can film myself on that, and then I can put a GoPro holder on another one, and I can start filming on the FXR. I feel scrunched up on that thing, man. My knees are in my chest.
You have to,
and my hips hurt.
I'm just aggravating you, man. You can ride it whenever you want to. I don't care.
No, I promise. That's what I'm going to do. But I've been saying this to myself the past couple of days because I know everyone's like, what the fuck? This guy's got this other bike. He doesn't even ride it, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Monday. So hold me to that. Ask me Monday if I went. And if I didn't, I'll go to.
Does it have mid pegs on it or forward? You said
I got mids. I'm going to keep the mids on it. I'm going to keep the mids on it, and I'm going to put like highway, what are they called? Highway crash.
Highway pegs.
Yeah, highway pegs, aka crash bars on it.
So,
Sterling, you try that, you might not make it out alive, dude.
Did you get any warnings after you broadcasted those Grateful Dead videos today? Did they tell you anything like,
no,
hey, you got copyright? You got what? Have you looked at the claims or anything? And you got YouTube?
No, but I copyrighted the shit out of that stuff.
Yeah,
okay, I was blatantly honest. I even changed the name of. I even changed the title to the date of the concert, and was like Night 2 Sphere.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
the ones you streamed on the pages. Those were off of YouTube.
Man, listen. They made $3.5 million in 2 months. Okay, what are they going to lose by me putting it on YouTube? Besides making it more glamorous, you know.
Back in the old days, the Dead used to not care if you recorded their stuff. They actually welcomed it. You could bring your own recording.
Yeah, I had Maxells, dude. I had like 100 Maxell Golds, 90 minutes. From tapes. That's how I first got into the Dead way back when. A lot of bootleg tapes floating around.
I remember there used to be a lot of bootleg tapes floating around. Used to be because I mean
I had bootlegs. Yeah, they let them. They were happy to let them. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Bill Graham and like the producers weren't happy about it, but the guys in the band were like, "Who cares?" You know. As long as they don't get burned, you know.
Right. I wish that
I mean, you can't be charging. Like, you can trade. I think that was the whole idea, was to be able to trade them and make it like, you can't make it for profit. And like they did that when they did like Dick's Picks, but when they did Dick's Picks, the Grateful Dead got a percentage of Dick's Picks in profits because it was mass produced, you know. Nice. So all their bases were covered, but like with the taping, I think it had to be like if you were to advertise. I remember there were sites that you could download stuff, but it had to be free. You could never charge. Like you could charge to be a member of the site, but you couldn't charge to download just the Dead or just Metallica or just U2 or just Crosby, Stills and Nash or just Lynyrd Skynyrd.
I wish
you could download anything, but you'd have to pay a price for a subscription to that site.
Right. I wish YouTube would let us put music on there. That's kind of that would seems like that would help everybody out. That would get their music out to more people and everything. And you can't be too creative if you can't put the music on it.
Yeah, music makes a big difference, man.
I'm getting caught up on your video. So, how did you play the intro to this Harimoto? Did you play the intro? I seen you working.
No, I skipped right over it, man. That intro thing has been bothering me for some reason. I don't know why.
You don't like it?
I do, but I got some like personal convictions on it. Like, and there's people I know, and I just like some of it. I think it's funny, but some of it's kind of, in a way, well, it's obviously kind of inappropriate, you know, and I didn't want, and plus I didn't say, you know, most of you guys come on here with me, and it isn't like I went and said, hey, I'm going to have this crazy ass thing, you know, whatever, that opens up the show or whatever with, you know, and then invite you guys on who might not like some of the stuff, you know, because it's like the Shocker, you know, that's kind of a
the Shocker.
Kind of out there a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny as fuck. It's funny as shit, dude.
I think it was, you know, and making the expo. That's like I watch all this Sterling stuff, how he kind of did some of his. So
but it's like
in my brain there's some interesting clips and.
But it's your own twist on it. That's what makes it Moto, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing I
ripped it off. From it. Road Reality was talking about that today in his video, I believe, and about trying to be more original and watching how you may copy people. He was talking about me. No.
Ray's got his own twist on his channel, you know.
Yeah.
Same with Hooligan, same with Ruby, same with me, you know, and Sterling, everybody. Road Reality too.
I don't know what mine is. Mine's just what it is. But the only thing I remember from that intro is that the barn blew up and the devil started jumping up and down. Other than that, I don't.
Oh yeah, I did a transition to make that devil thing come up. I forgot how the. I haven't watched it enough, but I was thought it was kind of neat and creative coming out of the fire. I was talking about, that was hot as hell, and as soon as I said hell, the thing kind of came up and did a transition, and of course he disappeared. So
I thought about making an intro, but you know, I don't know. See the same old intro on every video.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
That's what I do.
I've been putting the same intro on every video.
Yeah,
I think that's the idea, to make it more recognizable if you put the same intro on every video.
I thought the hook, like from Shade Tree Surgeon, is such a prime example because that one chord, kaboom, you know, and you got his black logo. You identify it's quick, it's fast, it's not boring. You know exactly, if you're not watching the TV and you hear it, you know who's on.
You know it's coming on.
You know where that one chord's from, don't you?
Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Fight for your right
Just
to party.
slap a logo somewhere, call it good, yeah.
Every now and then I start my video. I said, "Run that intro." No, you know.
Yeah. Dave's got the best intro. Dave's got the best intro and the best music out there of all of them, in my opinion. Dave's got the best intro and the best music.
Yeah, I like Dave's from Dave's
I like
channel.
Dave's too a
Real
lot. Yeah.
soothing.
Yeah,
That's right, Row Reality. You're right,
I've got
John.
and I'll just tell you something other. I'm going to make a video on it, and I don't reckon it's personal because he didn't tell me it was. But old Mac is sending me something other in the mail Monday. I'm excited what it is because I don't know what it is.
Dude, I know what it is, but I ain't saying.
I don't have a clue what it is.
Yeah,
I know what you're getting, but I don't have a clue what I'm getting.
He's told, I think, everybody, and he's having a ball with that. That's what I was trying to find old Mac's little thing and put up here too. But yeah, man. In fact, I have been texting him all day. I mean, literally, it's like I didn't think he would be that talkative, you know what I mean? And but he's kind of the instigator of it all, and we've just been chatting the whole day and sending me pictures, telling me personal stories, and man, I listen up because that dude is something. I want to be 84 like that when I'm 84.
Oh yeah.
I want to be like that too and have a young girlfriend too. Now,
okay, he's got the full package, man.
I'm with you on that one, Hooligan.
Yeah, I say something, but I won't.
Hey, I know
he's sharp as a razor blade, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll tell you something else that y'all might not know. He said that truck that he rides around on with her, that thing's got 300,000 miles on it. He said he put every one of them on there. He said,
damn,
300,000 miles on that truck. He's rode it. He said,
yeah.
My bike is 20. My bike is my bike is fixing to get 29,000.
So Sterling. 2.4. Hey, I get that with the tech stuff. The tech shit is out of my league as well, but it's a matter of doing it over and over again. I have to do it like at least 3 or 4 times until I get it.
You get repetitive at it.
I mean, I'm sure it was for Sterling to watch me live figure out how to operate StreamYard was probably like watching a train wreck for Sterling, you know, or something like insane. There's nothing you can do about it except for watch, you know. It's probably painful for most anybody to watch because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I figured it out pretty quick. It took me like a half hour to figure out.
If you really want to aggravate Will Burner, go Burner and just put a comment on there. Say I'm fixing to. He can't stand that.
I'm fixing to.
I'm fixing to. He says y'all Southerners always go. We're fixing to. Why don't y'all just do it? Well, because he gets on to us. Man, Buck started that over there. Well, we're fixing to.
Monkeys and football.
Yeah. Football. Which I don't know which one I am. I have an idea for a monkey. I need to get a monkey.
I'm definitely a fucking monkey.
I need a monkey to ride the monkey.
Fuck the monkey.
Yeah, shock the monkey.
I don't remember. I've heard that, but I don't know.
So yeah, I was on the fence about talking about the live thing I did today because you know not too many people were keen on LSD.
Man, that was a crazy ass drug, you know, and you know I think a lot of us, well, our generation, most of us on here, you know, grew up with. I remember this guy. What was his name? Linkletter or whatever. We used to see him on TV, and he'd talk about the drugs and what they do to you, and that was one of them, and how you would jump out of buildings and kill yourself and stuff like that. And that had been brainwashed through my head for years. And of course, you know, when it came time to be rebellious and a little older, I thought, but I was always in the back of my mind. So doing trip, you know, first couple times I did that, it was okay because I was drinking in that like a beer keg party. And so I was relaxed. It's cool. I didn't have bad stuff harboring in my head, you know, but after a few times I did, then it ruined it. I can't do that stuff, man. That was pretty interesting, pretty fun to do, but I can't maintain.
I think the government or the army needs to experiment on people with that stuff. Though.
I'm getting all of that.
Well, yeah. If you guys ever get a second, check out the electric Kool-Aid acid tests.
My body is a temple with graffiti on it.
My body is a temple as well, Sterling. And I fuck with that temple all the time, bro.
My body and the temple and the foundation.
Decorating it left and right.
My foundation's got some cracks in it, and there's a lot of graffiti on the walls.
Oh, absolutely. It's not okay.
It may be condemned at this point.
Yeah, it may get red tagged every so often, you know.
There you go, 2-4. That's how you do it. I'll fix it.
Yeah, sorry I took it down there. I was just. Man, I've been trying to find the settings, and it's so hard to do. I know Sterling's done it on the spot a few times. I can't find where you can make give somebody the wrench and stuff in your thing. I was like, man, I know Sterling's got a bunch of people got one. It's like Toga ain't got one. It's like it's ridiculous. So Toga, I know you're listening to me. It's like you do enough wrenching jobs. You don't need a wrench on my channel. He's wrenching all the time out there, you know.
Toga told me to tell you that's not a wrench, that's a spanner where he's from.
Yeah, spanner, yeah. The spanner man.
Everybody cooking chicken tonight.
Yes, add blue. Yeah.
Add blue. There is some of those funny commercials that come on during the day. I can't skip them because I listen to music, and there is some funny commercials
on
YouTube. I still don't
YouTube,
have that.
Yeah.
Still got old Mac.
What's that you looking at there, Moto?
Just saying. Oh, there's Mac again. I see we were just talking about Mac. We've been like boyfriend, girlfriend on here talking, giggling, sharing pictures, and that's been with all day since this morning.
I need to go down there and get him on the live stream somewhere.
I know, that's what I really wish I could do.
He ain't far from me. Coleman's about as far from here as Decatur was. It's not that hard to find Coleman. I'll find him. Because down in Alabama you can run, but you can't hide.
Yeah.
I'll find you. I rode today in the rain, and my boat's quote unquote was supposed to be waterproof. That didn't work. Man,
that didn't work. That didn't work out so well.
There he is, 65 years old on a four-wheeler, like in early 2000, 2005. Took fourth in a race. It looks like he's in some snow up there, so I don't know.
Nice.
That's pretty ambitious.
That dude needs to write a book, man. He's
Hell yeah, he does.
Oh, the stuff he's done is incredible.
That dude, I listen to his stories. That dude's lived a life. Wrenches are given on the YouTube side. Go back tomorrow and watch your replay, Dean. And you can pull up a live replay and then hand out wrenches.
Done it before right here in my. You go to your own channel and you go into your settings and you can go pick out these people and you can type in whoever you want and put right in there and it's already boom right there.
Trouble ahead. Trouble.
Not sure. It's not that big a deal. I'll catch it later when I can do it. I just was hoping I could figure it out quick here, but I'm not quick.
That ain't what you said.
Yeah.
He didn't even catch that one.
I know. I was thinking, but I knew you probably said something good and sarcastic related to quick.
I said, you're not. You said, what did you repeat? I don't even remember what you said now, but I said, that ain't what she said.
Something about quick. Yeah, being quick. So I ain't quick. Yeah.
That ain't what she said.
He was talking about my my little R1 the other day, or what it was I was listening to on the video. And when your short one blended into your long one.
Yeah.
The video. And yeah, I'd heard that, and you were like, "Yeah, nobody likes to be referred to as anything they have as small or short." Or you were cracking me up on that. I had to.
Yeah.
Well, when I make my videos, the camera's on, and it's just there. That's the way I.
Yeah.
It's just there. I don't even pay any attention to it. So sometimes I say things that I don't need to be saying because I honestly. I just ignore the cameras even anywhere around.
Yeah.
and
That's best.
And I don't even, to me, it's just there. I got some good videos coming up with me and Mr. Gregory. Y'all probably gonna have to use Translator.
No shit. I didn't know that.
I still got 11 videos there, Mr. Gregory, that I made that day. 11 videos with you in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be coming out for the next duration for a while. I may have screwed the schedule up. There may be 3 or 4 videos a week. I don't know. It was me and my secretary didn't do a good job. I can't. This Hollywood production team here, man. I can't. Free help is what you get.
Excuse me.
I usually have my phone nearby so I can wrench people.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a funny search. I got it on my PC. I got 2 screens, and so it should be real easy for me to do, but not no big deal.
I was going to use that tablet to live stream, but I can't get the sound to cut up on that thing. I went into everything on that set, and I still can't get the sound up loud enough for me. Maybe I'm just going deaf.
My iPad's the same way. It's very soft.
Yeah, you can't. I've tried to turn it up on that and on that iPad that Sick gave me. I still can't get it loud enough for me.
The speakers on those suck, man.
Yeah.
Good morning.
We got somebody new in here.
Yeah. Good morning to you. Must be on the other side of the world.
Let me know if I pronounced it right.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like the song Clearwater had. Lodi. Oh, Lord, stuck in Lodi again.
Chatting a different tab. I joined.
I'll always pop out the chat in different tabs if I join the stream as a guest. You need to come on here, Toga. You still haven't done a face reveal. You could.
Yeah.
We'll put you one of those blue dots over your face like they used to do when they perp walk the cops out, walk the prisoners out.
Just make it a thing. Wear different masks or something,
He did a face reveal on Wheel Burner. He did a face reveal.
That was a voice.
I screenshotted it.
You did?
I got a picture. Yeah, I got a picture of him.
Well, take it out.
You're about to share that out. We're gonna go over there. He's gonna laugh when we all show up in Turkey.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, y'all never find me over there.
He's got to come hit me with a spanner.
Okay.
He did a face reveal on a charity event.
I thought I saw all that stuff, but I didn't. I missed it.
I missed out on everything working every weekend.
Yeah.
I miss all that kind of. I ain't seen Will Burner's channel in a while. I don't know. Right now, it's still up in there if I'm going to get to go up there on 24th.
Yeah, that was a fun time. We were doing all that raising stuff for charity and watching Buck go around all the different channels and everybody. That kind of, I learned a lot and got to meet a lot of people just following different lives and listening to that stuff. And of course, it kind of got me on board too. I tried to put the little logo up on there and promote it a little bit. And who was telling me that Dave is trying to do a similar thing in Australia?
I had a video.
Yeah, he had a video on it.
Yeah, he made a video on it. He's trying to buy property and start his own Forgotten Angels over in Australia.
Wow.
Even David Cindy popped on his video.
Yeah, pecans.
What you eating there, Mr. Gregory? Got some trail mix?
Yeah, pecans.
Pecan.
Chocolate,
better than chocolate candy bar.
T-bone.
In time, we all go aluminum.
What's that T-bone?
Hey, I seen some pork rinds the other day that's nacho flavored. I was like, I need to get them. It looks like
T-bone.
Ricardo Montalban. Wasn't that the dude on Fantasy Island with the little guy?
Yep.
The plane boss.
The plane boss. The plane.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Tattoo.
That little guy's name was
That's
Tattoo.
it, yeah.
The little guy's name was Tattoo.
Moto, you should have known that one.
Thanks.
I should have. Yeah, I watch that all the time too. I mean, I grew up watched that all the time.
Yeah.
Also on
Love Boat.
Star Trek.
Love Boat. Yeah.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
The Love Boat.
Cheers. The Carol Burnett Show. Johnny Carson.
He was on Star Trek, the Wrath of Khan.
Popping up goosebumps. Yeah.
The Lucy Ball Show. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Ricardo on, it's first thing I.
My biggest show
Totally.
was the Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes
Yeah,
of
that was
Hazzard,
good,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dukes
Yeah,
of Hazzard,
man.
Chips, the dual
Chips,
motorcycles
yeah,
hitting the
Chips,
California
early
interstate.
Yeah. I watched Chips
Highway
a lot
Patrol.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chips was
back
awesome.
back in the
Puncho and
late
Billy.
90s. Back
Oh,
in the
what's
90s,
up?
Chips come on TBS like 4 or 5 times a day, all day long on TBS.
Chico and the Man. That's an old one that come to mind.
Freddie
They had
Prinze,
at least a lot of trucking ones too back in the day too. As something in the Bear, BJ and the
BJ and the
Bear.
Bear,
Moving on.
BJ and the Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Moving on.
yeah. Archie Bunker, All in
Yep.
the Family.
Whatever.
Yo, my
T-Bone.
Knight Rider, hell yeah, Sterling. Knight
And
Rider,
T-Bone's
the
silly,
Bionic
man.
Man, the Bionic
Yep.
Woman,
Yeah.
we
G.I.
are.
Joe, all that
We're
stuff.
all still analog there, T-Bone. I'm not digital. I'm completely analog.
The Jetsons,
Yeah. Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Get up on
Woman, there
Saturday.
you
The
go.
Lone Ranger.
Hey,
The
we
Lone
cannot forget
Ranger,
about
yeah.
we can't forget about the Fall Guy and Heather Thomas or Dallas.
Oh, hell
Dallas had a
yeah.
lot of good looking women on it.
Yeah, it did.
Night
Hell
Rider.
yeah.
Come on, kid.
Hey,
Let's go. Okay, Michael.
Hey, did y'all know that? Did you know you can go down there and stay in South Fort Ranch, out in Texas? It's a bed and breakfast. It's like a B&B Airbnb now. You can go out there and stay in South Fort Ranch. We need to go to Texas.
Is it
No
like
shit.
the Chicken Ranch?
Yeah, with Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
See, I know what you're talking about. I bet don't know the rest of them even know what you're talking about, but I
Yeah,
got
Mark
you.
Castle on
Yeah.
the corner. What
Yeah.
about what's his name that just passed away? Was on that show?
Burt Reynolds.
Hill Street Blues. Anybody remember Hill Street Blues?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hill
That had
Street
a
Blues.
very catchy.
The sergeant, not
tune in the beginning.
the sergeant of the SWAT team. Remember him?
Yeah, I
the
can't
guy
remember
with
his
the
name.
white hair. Yeah, not the guy with the white hair. The other guy, the guy with who always wore the baseball cap forward. He was in charge of the SWAT team. He died. He was 90 years
Now
old.
I'm going to put a date.
Kiss My Grits, Mel. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mel's Diner.
Mel's
Yeah.
Diner. That's right. Yeah.
Flo. Wasn't Flo on that one? And
Flo,
when they
yeah.
heard that from Dumb and Dumber when they did the
Yeah.
movie Dumb and Dumber. And he's
Kiss
in the
my
restaurant
grit.
there talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flora always said, "Kiss my grit."
Yeah.
Kiss
Yeah.
my grits. And what's the other one that John Ritter was in?
Three's a Company.
Thank you. Three's Company.
Yeah, I always liked the two girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could never decide which one you liked better. Like, oh.
I don't
Was
know.
that Suzanne Summer? Who was the other one?
Suzanne
after
Summers
Suzanne?
and
Joyce DeWitt.
Joyce.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we go.
DeWitt, yeah.
Hey, I
I
know
used
the
like-
women's names. I can't remember much, but I remember the women's names.
Yeah.
That's great.
I used to like watch Gilligan's Island called the Ginger and Mary Ann.
There you
Yeah,
go.
hell yeah.
Mhm.
You
Gilligan's
never know what
Island
they
is
have
awesome.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green. Well, we still watch every night. We watch Andy Griffin, Beverly Hillbillies, and Green Acres.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
a bunker.
Every night they watch that.
Petticoat
What's-
Junction.
What's
Two
that other one called? The Western that's always it's probably still on. It's a Western.
Well, you got
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke,
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Gun-
Rifleman.
Yeah, the Rifleman.
Bonanza. But who said
Bonanza.
Bonanza?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Bonanza.
Ponderosa.
Yeah, Ray
Well,
said Bonanza.
Yeah.
Bonanza.
Well, every morning, 8 to 9, drinking my coffee, we watch How Guns Would Travel.
Have a Gun Will Travel.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Man, the Rifleman
Yeah.
still had the best opening way he shot that rifle.
Yeah. Give you that little look.
He unloaded that darn thing.
Yeah.
I've watched
Baywatch,
all
yeah.
of them. There was another one that used to come on MeTV, but I can't think of it, that I watched all the time as a Western. It'll come to me eventually.
Different Strokes. We used to watch that all the time. Different Strokes. That's old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple.
Who had Valerie Bertinelli on? Was it Valerie? Or wait, no, not her.
That's
The one
That was
that
one day at a
married,
time.
married Eddie Van Halen. Her.
Yeah, that was Valerie Martinelli, but she did that show one day at a time.
Yeah.
One day at a time. That's right. Hooligans. No, Hooligans got to go on Jeopardy or something.
I know, really.
Yeah. Then you had my favorite Martian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hazel.
Mr. Ed.
Yeah,
Mr. Ed.
Al. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Bewitched.
Baywatch.
Pamela Anderson, Baywatch, and her Playboy kept me young men from being. Yeah. Well, you know, she started out on Home Improvement. She was the Toe Time girl.
Yep, Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Okay.
Jefferson started off on From All in the Family. Debbie Does Dallas.
I think you had to go to the special spot in the video store to get that one, Tolga.
That was behind the curtain, you know. You had to go back there.
Yeah, I remember Debbie Does Dallas. I probably still got it right here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got to find a VHS player.
Well, what about like what the hell is that? Like the chicks that the shows that the chicks used to watch.
Yeah.
With all the girls in it or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you had MASH, Hogan Heroes,
Charlie's Angels.
I don't know what
Charlie's Angels.
Yep, Charlie's Angels.
On VHS.
I remember watching Lawrence Welk and the Oak Ridge Boys and
Tiny Bubbles.
American Bandstand. Anybody remember American Bandstand?
Yeah,
American
Bandstand.
Soul Train.
Soul Train. That's another one. Soul Train. Yeah.
The old gray whistle test.
Facts of Life.
I can still sing that one.
The truck race. Where are they?
Yeah, there's a million of them in the day, man. You go back, you think about them all. It's like, gosh, we could sit here and name them for eons and watch.
Yeah, there were thousands, hundreds, and hundreds.
And all their intros were jingles that you'd all remembered, you know. And what was the Rockford Files, was it? And when you'd say when you did a Rockford, you did that 360 with your car, and you turn around and come back the other way. So you're out driving in gravel roads and pulling on the emergency brake, trying to do a Rockford, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, pull a Rockford.
That'd be cool.
Oh, you don't want me to start singing that song. We'll get it all.
Oh my God, Sterling's so right. Oh my God, I just read that. I'm sorry, Hooligan. Hooligan would need a translator if he went on Jeopardy.
Yeah. I saw Hooligan laughing at it. I understand it fine.
Did I ever tell you guys? I think I said to you guys, sometimes I would have to stop fucking Hooligan's videos and put the closed caption on. Did I tell you guys that?
If you want to know something if you want to say something really funny, watch one of my videos and then go all the way down there and you can hit the what is it called? Transcriber or whatever it is.
Yeah, the translator or whatever.
It's down there at the bottom in the description anyway. If you hit it on mine anyway, if you hit it, it can't. And most of the time, it can't get none of the words of mine right. And then
the closed caption.
That's just like the little transcript that's at the bottom of it. It gets so confused at trying to listen to me talk that it just starts saying music up there.
It starts saying music.
It just says music. It can't understand me at all.
That's fantastic.
I still think Dave's got the best comment on there when he was saying the video with me and Mr. Gregory. He said it sounded like doodling banjos.
I could like picture it now. I could see like Hooligan in the middle of the square, and this like guy in a suit off to his one side, and he would just like lean in a little bit every so often, and then he would stop and he'd be like, "What Hooligan is trying to say is," and then explains in layman's terms what Hooligan is trying to say.
If I'm going on Jeopardy, I'm still gonna wear my sleeveless shirt and my overalls. I hate to tell y'all.
That'd be great.
I'm gonna come out there in my overalls, boys.
It's Friday.
I got a good pair of dress
Yo, I gotta go
overalls.
inside. I'm fucking melting out here, dude. It's so
Yeah.
humid. It's hot.
Oh,
Off this.
Dog days ain't even got here yet. August is fixing to get even hotter.
hell, I know it.
Dude,
It was nice in Virginia.
You gotta love the South though when it gets hot because the girls' shorts just keep getting shorter.
Yep.
Amen.
Elf.
I know.
Yes.
I know in the mornings in Virginia it's like 65. It was nice.
Man, I got caught in a downpour today going up to the bank. I had to run some errands this evening. I was gonna film it, and then it just busted in rain. I was like, this is not gonna work. I had to take one hand and wipe off my visor as I was going up the road. It was raining so darn hard. That girl walked in. I walked in the bank. That girl said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm a little damp." I can't even wear my boots to work tomorrow. They're full of water. I got them hanging upside down off the porch. I'm like that.
Man, I tell y'all, my shorts lately suck.
My short. I've got some short scheduled, but I don't remember wear overalls over your coveralls.
I ain't had one do anything in probably the last 4 or 5.
I've got some
the shorts,
but I don't remember when I scheduled.
Yeah.
The one
I did a short today or yesterday with the dogs. Yesterday, I think it was when Jade jumped up on the couch. Jade never jumps up on the couch.
Yeah,
Jade is Jade is slowly gaining confidence. It's great.
Yeah, I seen that one. Both of them on the couch looking at you.
Yeah. Is that a Shar-Pei dog or what is it?
She's a Shar-Pei.
I thought so. I've seen the wrinkles.
She's a piece of work, man. She is something else. She's the one that always freaks out. She's the one that has the separation anxiety. She's the one that almost died. She's the one that had to have all the surgeries. I told her if she died, I'd kill her.
Jimmy Swagger. Do you remember? Okay, for $100 bill there, Alex. What was that girl he got caught with? What's her name? I bet I know it. I even got her Playboy with her. She autographed it for me.
Yeah.
That might be worth some money now. Mama threw away. Mama still remembers doing that. She threw away my Tanya Tucker poster I had. I used to have a picture of Tanya Tucker wearing. I think she was wearing either black leather or red leather. I can't remember. They was pants anyway. They were skin tight. And she was bent over holding a stick of dynamite between her legs. Mama threw it away. I was like, "That's Tanya Tucker. That's country."
Delta Dawn. That was her first big hit, wasn't it? Delta Dawn.
Yeah, Delta.
I think that was her only hit.
Yeah.
No, she had a couple of them. She had a couple of hits.
The one hit wonder.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I remember that. Still remember
Jessica
that name.
Hahn, if you remember, that's who it was. It was Jessica Hahn. I have sinned against you. That was Jim Baker. That might have been Jim Baker. Oh heck. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Tammy Faye and Jim Baker. That's right.
Hey, did I tell any of y'all? I went to the funeral last Friday.
Cowboy.
And I got back in Mom. I took Mama with me. So I got back in her car, and as soon as I got back in the car right after the funeral, man, I got back in the car, cranked the car up, and the radio was on. As soon as the radio come on, that song Drift Away came on and started playing right after the funeral.
Yep.
That's a great song.
I couldn't believe it. I said, well, he played me one last song. He told me, you ain't supposed to cut a mouth hole in your Tanya Tucker poster. I didn't have. I had it on the wall. It was on my wall, man. I think I want that poster back. It's probably cost me $100 million now. But I can't remember what color pants. It's either black leather or red leather. T-Bone knows what I'm talking about. She was bent over holding a stick of dynamite between her legs. I'm chasing a couple engine codes here. I hope Buck Brown ain't listening. Anybody heard from Buck? I ain't heard from Buck since he got back from Guam.
Yeah,
I heard from him yesterday.
Yeah.
He's all
you
jet
were
lagged.
there.
He's tired, man. He's
He
got
was
to
on-
straighten the schedule out first.
Got to be
Yeah.
some jet lag. I don't even know how many hour flight that would be.
24 hours.
You don't
All
see.
right, Toga.
Later,
No
man.
worries, man.
You need to go to sleep.
Later,
I don't know about it.
Toga.
It's probably about a 9-hour day. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. over there.
Toga.
Yeah.
You do not want to see us all in a toga.
Oh, he checked in today. Good.
He checked in today. He ain't texted me in a minute. I didn't know if he was still in the air or where he was at, honestly.
Yeah.
I try to keep up with all of you. I seen Tanya.
All right.
I'd had to go up there and give her a hug if I seen that.
Yeah. Gave her my
You got-
room key.
There you go. I'll give you the best 2 minutes of my life.
Hey, going
That
back to
much.
Guam tomorrow.
There's something
Boom.
about that cocaine and hookers going back to Guam tomorrow. Me love you long time.
Mm-hmm. What was
Oops,
that on?
sorry, though.
He love you long time.
Full
but
Metal
we
Jacket.
I'm about to the point of trying to find me one of them mail order brides.
Pick you up one of them Mexican girls. She'll do you right.
Yeah, but good God, you got to take all her family with. You got to take all her family with her. I've got enough kinfolk out there to the pile.
So
Hey,
you saw.
long as they all work and pay.
I'll tell you
Let's
something,
see.
other man. When my grandma passed away in 2003, she had
Mhm.
75 grandkids.
Wow.
There's a herd of us.
Oh, go on night.
75 grandkids.
When she passed away in 2003, she had 75 grandkids. She had so many on there they couldn't list them all on the obituary. They just put 75 grandkids. She had 12 kids. She had 12 kids herself. Then all her kids had kids, and
Wow.
go forth and multiply. I seen one of my cousins this week. I ain't seen him in a minute. I hollered at him. He come in to work day. I hollered at him.
That's what God told Adam and Eve: be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
But you think about that though. There ain't but two people on this earth be fruitful and multiply. They have some stuff going on out it,
Yeah.
Be careful. It's easy to order a mail. I don't want a woman. Yeah, I know. I don't need a woman with a toolbox. I want some indoor plumbing, no outdoor plumbing on mine.
Well, don't go to Thailand. They got a lot of lady boys there.
Yeah,
Do like Crocodile Dundee does. Just reach up and grab it. Make sure ain't nothing hanging there.
Oh yeah. He said check see if she's a Sheila. I think I seen that on the Cowboy Way too when Woody Harrelson did that. I've been getting a lot of ads for Ukrainian women trying to find a husband.
So
Having a hard time getting my sugar down tonight. My sugar's at like 368.
That ain't
That's
good.
No, it's
Damn.
not good. But I was having mad cravings for cigarettes. I kept on eating freaking goddamn lollipops. And then I got behind on shooting, so now I'm like, I just shot like 10, 12 units in the last 2 hours.
Well, Friday night in Virginia, I checked my sugar. It was almost 700.
Man, that ain't good.
Oh,
Wow.
It was like 695, and I told her, "This is it. When I get home, no sugar." And I have not had no sugar this week at all. And Wednesday, my morning high was below 300, which always been 450, 480. And ever since, I hadn't had no candy, no nothing. This morning, my sugar was like 200.
did you bring insulin?
Yeah.
You brought insulin to VAM?
Yeah, I was taking it.
Okay. You should have shot at least 10
Well, we just-
units of the fast
Yeah, we just
at
having too much fun.
700.
Yeah.
At 700, what did you shoot for that 700?
Oh hell, I shot 60 units. I 30 of fast and 30 of long term.
3060, whatever, 3070?
Well, I was out at 3070, so I had straight. The R, the N is short term, and the R is long term. I think you have to go look.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I shot 30 of each.
Okay, good. And what did you end up getting it down to? You tested again after you shot, like a couple hours?
No, I was just right at bedtime. I did go out and walk around the motel a couple times though.
Would you get lightheaded or something? Road Reality is talking about watching while you're riding, because that would really suck. Get lightheaded and you pass out, don't you?
Yeah, I don't shoot. I make sure that my sugar is at least 150 and going up, or else I don't go on the bike.
But
that's
you
a rule of thumb with me. If my sugar is below 100, I don't go on the bike.
If it gets up too high, I do know this much. If it gets up too high, you can go into a diabetic coma.
I know, but it never. It never bothers me because I've been a diabetic for so long before I knew I was.
Yeah.
I mean, even at 700, I felt good.
Yeah.
I was making sure when you was down here with me, I was making sure to watch after you. I didn't want nothing to happen to you while you was with me. Anyway.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But if mine hits 100, I'm like, you know, no.
Yeah,
I start getting
jittery
because I've been high for so long. You know, but
I don't feel good either when my sugar gets that low.
I take that pure cinnamon. That helps with mine. I take that pure cinnamon. They got it in a capsule. It's pure cinnamon. I take that. It seems to help with mine. That's what the doctor put me on here about 10 years ago. I've been taking them ever since.
Yeah, John. I had my saddlebag cooler. We kept plenty of water, and I got ice out the front office, so I stayed hydrated. That's one thing I did do. We went to the mountains about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I got dehydrated. And I tell you what, I told everybody I was with y'all going and go. I'm just going to find me somewhere and lay down for a minute, and they wouldn't leave me. But yeah,
no way. The last thing you do is leave you. No,
it was rough, man. I ain't never, But now, yeah, I'm keeping water on the bike.
When I went to Colorado, I had altitude sickness. We were in Denver, and we hung out in Denver for a little bit, and like the next day, we went out into the mountains, and we're driving, going up in the mountains, going up and up and up and up and up and up. We pull over to a pullout, and I'm standing there with my buddy Rodis, and I'm like, man, you feel funny? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm breathing fast as shit. I feel a little dizzy.
Air real
out
thin.
of it, like I bet you it's altitude sickness. I was like, and as soon as we got that back down into Denver, we felt better. We got off the mountain and went down to a lower altitude. I was like, man, I did not feel good up there.
Yeah, higher you go, thinner the air is, harder to breathe.
I guess I'm used to it living in the mountains like I do. It don't seem to affect me. But you notice when we rode, I had that big canteen full of water.
Good night, T-Bone.
See you, T-Bone.
Yeah, we'll go with T-Bone.
I always carry me a big canteen of water. I actually talked about that in some of the videos. Stay hydrated, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
I always carry that big jug of water with me. And if I can pull up to a gas station and I find a water hose out there, I'll drink out the hose.
It ain't killed me yet.
I've been doing it for 47.
And that's another thing, like
47 more.
When I'm riding a lot, like I don't like to do a lot of adjusting when it comes to the sugars. Like I like to get it to like a number, and then I'll either eat or not eat depending on where that number's going.
Yeah,
like,
if I'm on a long ride, I'm like you. I'm scared to try to adjust my sugar because if it went one way or the other, then you're out. Because I ride a lot by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
You not. I know you're capable of taking care of yourself, but do you not have one of them life alert things where you could signal somebody if maybe they can find you out there, sit you by yourself?
No, you could do that on the phone though. You could hit 911 on the phone and they'll track you.
Well, I've got on my phone. I got Life 360 with me and my wife.
Okay.
And
because you are out there by yourself.
All I have to do is hit that SOS right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it'll let her know that I told her if you ever get the SOS, something's wrong, but don't panic.
Yeah.
Reclaimed water.
Hey, Sterling.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of rooster tailing at all.
Sterling, you
not even a little bit.
You need to get out here and hang out with me, dude. You need to stop by.
Oh, they use reclaimed water. Okay. Yeah. I'm good. I'll use fucking bottled water.
Yeah, like you
city water. That's all city water is. It comes out of the sewer and they take and wash it out and put it back in there for you to drink.
Yeah.
Say that again. What did you just say?
City water, which is what we call it down in the South. If you get public water, basically what y'all call it, but city, it runs through the sewer, and then they clean it and send it back into your house for you to drink it.
That's not city water. That's shitty water.
Yeah, literally.
That's what you drink.
It's literally shitty water.
Yeah, you drink it, piss it out, they'll filter it, and you drink it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't drink the water. We drink bottled water, which you don't ever know where the damn bottled water coming from. But this house is 50 years old, and the plumbing needs to be replaced. So I don't drink out of this house. We cook and bathe with it, but as far as drinking water, we buy bottled water.
The only tap water I use is for my coffee. I put tap water in the coffee maker.
Yeah, because you basically boiling it.
Yeah.
I miss my grandma's well water. We grew up on well water all my life. That's all we ever drank. It was old hand dug well. Grandpa dug 100 years ago.
Yeah. We got two of them out here, and I think about 20 years ago when we had that heavy dry spell, it dried up. So we had county water put in, but the well's still out there and it's full again.
It's really cool to watch somebody. It's really cool to watch somebody witch water if you ain't never seen it.
Yeah.
They take a stick, go out there and witch water.
Oh, they can find it. They can find where the water's at when the sticks cross.
I've seen people do that before. They take a stick
that's
and they'll take
crazy.
witch off the end up and they'll go out there and witch water.
Pretty neat.
Dane left. He must have to go to the restroom.
Yeah, he went. I think he went to the bathroom.
He keeps putting
Sterling, you coming down for the camp out, Sterling?
He said he was. I don't know if I'm gonna get to go to this either.
How about you, Mr. Gregory? You coming down?
It depends on my financial situation.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
They're gonna be charging $100 again, which that's fine.
Yeah, they're probably going to be doing that.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing that again. But you're going to have to take you an air mattress with you because, man, sleeping like ground's rough.
I know it.
It keeps the riffraff away, you know?
It does, especially after year before last.
Yeah, October.
I heard some bad things went on down there. They never did tell what it was, but I heard some stuff went down.
No, had a butt. Go ahead.
The one I won the White Lightning was the one that was crazy.
Yeah.
It was just too many people looking for free shit.
Yeah, they stayed all down there by themselves.
Yeah, they weren't donating anything. They were just, mooching. Look at that shit.
You try to tell us something, Motor?
I think he's telling us we're full of it, but I already know that I was full of my eyes around.
Absolutely.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I kind of thought about trailering the bike down and staying in the trailer, but if it's 95 or so degrees, which in October it shouldn't be that hot down there, I
No,
don't
it
think.
shouldn't. It should be starting to cool off.
Yeah.
But you could take and bring, if you had your little generator, you could bring you a little fan, box fan.
Well, I got a converter box. What I could do is pull my battery out of my boat. That's what we used to do. We go down to the racetrack. We take the battery in the converter box and the fan and sit on back of the truck with the fan blowing on it.
But you got a big RV you could just ride down there in.
No, I got a fifth wheel, but I can't take the bike.
Well, right. But, I mean, but that's a trade-off. You'll have you somewhere to stay, but you can't ride the bike.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I might cheat. If I got the money, I might just get a motel room right there and ride in every morning.
They got motel around there for fairly
Oh, yeah.
close.
They got, oh, yeah. You're right there in Tampa.
I've never went that far down in Florida.
It is nice.
And I didn't stay in Florida long enough I got in and got out. And I didn't stay there.
Of course, we get to thinking about $125, $50 a night for a room. Sleeping on the ground ain't too bad.
Right.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot of money.
Everybody says, they feed you and all down there, and that ain't no big thing. But the thing with me is, and it's me, and I don't care. When I travel anywhere, I like to have just in case money because you never know what's going to happen. And I don't like to just go down there by the seat of my pants and just have enough money for gas. I want to make sure that if something happens, I can get myself back.
Yeah.
Because that's a 14. One way down there is 14 hours for me. From here, it's a 14-hour ride. That's a good day. Probably with my eyesight, I'll have to pull over at night if it starts getting dark. It ain't and I'll have to stay somewhere because I can't ride at night. Not for my safety. I can't see anymore at night.
Yeah.
If you could do like 6 or so hours a day, you'd be able to do it in 2 shots.
Well,
yeah. I spent the night in Lake City going down, but coming back, I came all the way back home.
I'm not allowed back in Lake City anymore. The last time I went to Florida, and I was going on 3 years ago. It was supposed to have been a 14-hour trip, and I rode that bike down there, and I made it 9 hours. I ain't saying nothing, officer. I went down there, and I had a very important business to get down there and get down there quick. And I got down there quick. They told me to be down there as quick as I could. I said, I'll be there before the phone hangs up. And I was. I made it down in 9 hours. As they say down here in the South, I'll let the blade down on it.
Yeah.
I try not to ride that bike out hard. I honestly do. I've got to get them shocks. I don't know if you noticed when you was riding with me how bad that thing's leaning.
Ride it like you stole it, hooligan.
I got to get them. I just ain't got the money, man. Every time I get the rent, I've been trying to find me another place to live. I've been begging Mama to let me put a place up, put me a little tiny home up there so I don't have to pay rent. I'm going to find me a second job. I used to drill well water, fellas, witch water on the spot. Yeah. I've seen them do that.
Where did Ruby go?
He's dipped out, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I disappeared last time, and everybody thought I was mad at him. I was exhausted last time. I worked that. What was it? Monday? Y'all did that one or Tuesday? Whenever it was.
Could have been.
Yeah.
I was exhausted, man. I worked that big long shift. Yeah. I worked that long shift Sunday, and then I turned around and did another one Monday, and I was done.
It takes a while to get in and cut in sometimes, even to say goodbye. So I don't blame you. You just fall out. I remember giving you a text that night, say, "Hey, man, you okay?" You're just like, "Yeah, I'm tired."
My back's got to where it hurts constantly. It ain't like it hurt. It's not like painful necessarily. It's just like a nagging pain. It just drives it. Riding over to Decatur and back, which I'd do it again, but hope I never have to do it again. But I wouldn't done it. I rode Mama's car. If I ride in the car, it kills my back. My back.
Yeah.
Most people ride a motorcycle and their back hurts them. Me, I'm opposite. I can ride that motorcycle all day long. Never bothers me. I get in a car and try to ride, it kills my back. I can't hardly ever ride in a car without my back hurting. And
There's
working
Ruby.
over there, working all day long. I got a phone call and I don't know what happened. I think I kicked myself out. Yeah, just log back in, dude.
Yeah, just log back in. I'm gonna make myself a coffee at 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I'll be right back.
Watch live now. Church of Eat. Well, that's something. Okay, I thought it was.
And then I have to
Sterling.
And then I have to go over and pick all them 50-pound boxes up all day long over at work, man. It's just I ain't been to the back doctor. I ain't had my back worked on in 4 darn years. I need to get. That's what I was trying to get back to the doctor with.
So how'd your trip home go, Ray? I remember you said you were going to go up to Tennessee. Did you go up to Tennessee, or what was it? West Virginia?
Yeah, we come back. We went back down, hit 77, come through West Virginia, down to Charlotte, hit the bypass, 85 home. Great ride, 101, 102 degrees.
Yeah. Did you go around Atlanta then, or Atlanta? Did you miss Atlanta?
Oh no, I ain't no way in hell I'm gonna go towards Atlanta. No, we went. Yeah, we got off. Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you there, Mr. Gregory, and I ain't never had a chance to do it, or I ain't never thought about it no more since he brought up road conditions. When you was on 59 going back home, what do you think of after you got past Collinsville down there and down towards Gaston? That road's a mess, ain't it? With that rut down the middle of it in the interstate.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you about that till you got down there. I was like, dude, I completely slipped my mind to tell you that when they was doing road construction down there, they put the barricades there and then they moved them and they left the rut down the middle of the darn road.
Yeah.
It's right there where your motorcycle tire will catch it.
Yeah, I was going down through there and said, you know something, I don't want to go all the way to Birmingham. I said, I'm going to get off on the next exit and then knock off highways on my GPS. It was a nice ride, but it took me back out on I-20 on the other side of Birmingham. Yeah. But that was a long ass ride back home. I got home right at dark, 500.7 miles.
I asked you that day. I didn't know if you wanted to leave a little earlier because I didn't know if you wanted to ride at night. Because I know you live like I do. You live out where a bunch of animals is.
Well, I told the lady next time I come over there and hang out with you, I want to spend the night somewhere. I'm not going to try to come back home.
I told you that, man. That's what I told you before. I wasn't. That's a lot of riding to do in one day.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get back, Ray?
It didn't take me really that long. Going, I went up 75 to Rome, like 2 hours and a half. But coming back, I went back toward Birmingham. Took me probably 5 hours to get home, but it was hot too, man. It was hot.
Yeah.
There's plenty of hotels around here. Matter of fact, they built a new one down there now next to the county jail. So.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, but
I don't know why they built a hotel next to the county jail, but they did.
I don't know. But from the time I left this yard, I got back here. I rode exactly 500.7 miles. You know, and I used to do that.
You done some riding that day.
Yeah, I used to could do that and go and do another 500. You know, it wasn't enough for me and Brian, my buddy, do 1,000 miles a day. But man, I tell you what, it seems like every 6 months goes by, I'm just getting, you know, my body just, I can't do what I used to do.
It happens to all of us, man. Don't worry.
No, you gotta get your A1C down.
Yeah.
I promise you, Ray. I promise you, once your numbers start coming down and stay down, you need to do it for 3 months. Is what you need to do.
Yeah.
3 months will turn you in the direction that you want to be going in.
About every 3 months is when I went to the doctor, but I ain't been to her in over a year now.
Well, that's not good.
I hate to go pay $120 just to see what my A1C is.
Yeah. Well, because I owe my doctor a pass bill, it's $150, and then I got to pay that before I go this time. I got to pay $300 before he'll even see me. And that's the reason I told Mom, I said, I'm just going to cancel that appointment. Maybe when my income tax comes in, I can go.
Yeah, my doctor visit $60 and it's 60 for the blood work.
Well, he's got a new office now, and since he's moved that new office, I noticed his prices are jacking up. I'm paying his rent over apparently.
I mean, trust me, I just rearranged my doctor's appointments because I put off my blood work. I made a doctor's appointment because I was supposed to go get blood work by the time that this doctor's appointment that I just passed until after I get back from vacation from Vegas again. I'll have to go to that doctor's appointment, which means I'll have to have blood work done as soon as I come back.
You're leaving in August, ain't you?
I'm leaving July 31st.
July 31st. Ain't that's next week if I'm wrong, correct?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
It's sad StreamYard don't show you the emoji. It's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, totally the wrench is there.
Yeah.
Doka's got a spanner.
I think he's talking about something else, but
yeah, he's trying to put emojis up, and on StreamYard it won't let you show them.
No, there's a happy face or a wink.
It was.
Spanner. I don't know what a spanner is. I've been here and told.
A wrench. It's a wrench.
Over there in Europe and in Australia, they don't call them wrenches. They call them a spanner.
They call them
spanner. See?
They all learned something from YouTube.
IQ has raised again. Once again.
Again. It happened again.
But I think I've heard because I was watching Hippie Trev and he kept calling it a spanner, and then I watched a couple other European channels. I don't know if you all have ever watched. Cornish Motorcycle Diaries, Captain Clumsy. He was calling it a spanner. I was like, hey, well, I learned something other.
You figured it out on your own.
We call spanner wrenches in the U.S. or something different, aren't they, Mr. Gregory? What's a spanner wrench in the U.S. considered? It's like it's different than a regular wrench.
Yeah, it's just like a ratchet.
Like a ratchet, okay, like a ratchet wrench. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. The only thing I know about our wrenches is that channel lock is actually a name, not the actual wrench, but we always call everything channel locks if we need
channel lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really
because
just a brand
they make them bigger and smaller, and it's a channel. So, like, you know.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
It's in a channel, so it's an adjustable channel. So we call them channel locks.
Well, here in the South, vice grips will fix anything.
Hey, Stick.
You
ever seen? Can you see that?
Yeah, ATC test kit at home, A1C test kit. Okay.
Have you seen them before?
I've heard of them. I haven't seen them, but I have heard of them.
Easy operation for a home A1C monitoring.
Yeah.
We got somebody back over here. Who is it?
$61 on Amazon.
2-4 joined us.
All right, so that's good. So you can get your A1C levels whenever you want.
Yeah, once we get done, I'm gonna study on that a little bit more. See,
yeah,
I think something worth looking into.
Yeah.
Do you know what your A1C is, right? It's your 3-month average.
Yeah, 3 months average. But see, when I told you how high it was, hell, man, I mean, I ain't been to the doctor in a year because I go to the doctor, check, do blood work. She sends over the metformin, which I quit taking. I done told her I don't want to take metformin, but my God, no insurance. That Danubian is stupid.
Yeah.
Price. I can't afford it. So she put me on this insulin. The insulin I can buy over the counter. So why do I need her?
Yeah, I get that. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Well, to be honest, Ray, I'm my own best doctor, and I believe everyone is your own best doctor because
you know what your body's doing.
The doctors are only book smart, Ray. They really are. They don't know hands-on. They don't know anything hands-on. They really don't.
Yep.
And we're the ones that unfortunately that have to be the guinea pigs at our own hand.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nobody knows your body. Everybody, you're your own best judge of that. The
Exactly.
doctors can't tell you.
2-4. I didn't even see you down there, man.
I was
Jay,
looking to see who he was there for a minute in the darkness.
Good to see you.
I'll be honest.
He's
with you there
snaky
for a minute.
now.
When I seen 2-4 pop up, I thought I seen long blonde hair. I thought it was a chick. I had to look again.
Yeah.
Told you my eyesight.
I didn't even see
What?
I didn't even see him
I thought
pop
I
up.
seen-
I just heard a strange voice. I'm like,
I
Hey,
thought I seen
I
long blonde
announced
hair,
it,
and I
but
thought
you
I seen
know.
a chick for a minute. I told you my eyesight's bad. I can't.
British French and Turkish. Oh, that's funny. Adjustable, yeah, adjustable. We call adjustable wrench.
Speed wrench is a crescent wrench. If you need a crescent wrench.
Yeah, crescent wrench. Yeah, another name for adjustable was a crescent wrench, right?
Crescent wrenches. We always down
Oh,
here
yeah,
we call
yeah.
it speed wrench. You go. Somebody says,
Knuckle
"Hey, I need a
busters.
speed wrench." 2-4's in here.
yeah,
That's what I could do next time.
that monitoring is $82 for the 14 days, and being on the fixed income, that's $170 a month.
How come I can get him? How come I can get him for 40?
You got insurance?
Yeah, but without insurance.
Different state.
I've asked without insurance in the past, and they told me 40.
Huh?
Give me 1 second. What is that card that you use without insurance that helps find all the cheap?
Good RX.
Thank you.
Good RX.
Yeah. Good RX.
Indeed, Toga. That's 2-4. I don't know. Have you put out any more videos? I haven't seen any. Of course, I don't know.
I haven't done. This technology shit is just way out of my league. I'm starting to learn that the more I try. I got to keep trying, obviously, but I don't know how to do most of this shit.
I don't either,
You
man.
know, they got great
stumbled my way
YouTube
through it.
videos out there, though. You can learn how to do your stuff on YouTube just watching YouTube videos.
Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me.
You know, if you want to, but
That's true.
you might be doing other things like enjoying your life.
Yeah, that's true, Moto.
People's got a life. I've heard about those things, but
yeah, that's a life. Yeah, I know, right?
I've heard about those. I've never actually experienced one. You know, I haven't been on a long motorcycle ride since me and Mr. Gregory went on a ride. I just ride back and forth to work every day.
I haven't rode since I got back from VAM. I was just trying something different for a while. Kind of just like so burnt out. Like nothing was really even fun. I hate to admit it, you know, because I want to be that cool motorcycle guy and stuff. But when I was at VAM, I mean, I enjoyed it. I really couldn't wait to get off the rides, really, because like I've rode a lot. And I'm like, man, you look at Ray. Ray still loves to ride. He talks about it. He's passionate. You can tell he's not. I mean, you can tell he's not BSing about it. You know, me, I just like. I think I've really got a big sting, you know, from doing the daily commutes and all this traffic all the time, and it's just brought me down. And when I get home, I don't even want to get out in the traffic again because I like to keep my peace. You know, when you're out there, you hear me. I try to be calm in some of my videos, and you know, but you know, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and it's like I just need a brain break. And being in the vehicle, you feel a little safer. I know it's still dangerous, but it's way safer than a motorcycle. And I just take a break for a while and see what happens. You know, I ain't saying I'm quitting riding motorcycle, but I probably am going to get, like I talked about, getting rid of that R1 once I get it spiffed up. Now I want to be able to get some money out of it before it, you know, gets too far gone and old and older, and I don't know. I don't think they go up in value when they get older and more miles on it. So
it might be a collector's item. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I always say, anything's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
So you gonna come back to VAM next year?
Oh, I would come back if I didn't have a motorcycle or not. Tell you the truth, there, because that was one of the better vacations I had, and I wished I had more time to do the things that we were actually doing when we were there, when we weren't riding the motorcycles. Really, it was hot out there. There was a lot of people, and I'm not saying I was disappointed in anybody. I did enjoy it, but I really enjoyed the talking and the getting to know people and the waking up and doing the coffee thing when getting to see you sitting out there. You're already out there, and here I come. That's stuff that takes you away. That's a vacation for me.
Yeah.
And something special.
Well, like Mr. G said, you don't have to have a bike to come.
That's right. But I'll probably have one.
You need to get down here, man. You need to come down here and ride for a while. I think you'd dig it.
Yeah, I see. Like I watch you get out. I know you get some traffic once in a while too, but you're like, and for me, I almost have to. It takes about 20, 30 minutes, maybe more, just to get out of my area and start getting into some country, where you can call it country.
It don't take long for me. Of course, I showed Mr. Gregory that. We can be in town and out of town in about 10 minutes. It don't.
Yeah. That's what I like about BAM. That's what I like about Virginia. Up there, you might see 15 cars.
Later, Sterling. Yeah, I made jokes about that on some of my videos. I was like, they got a 4-way stop on the road that sees maybe 6 cars in 12 years.
Yeah. Good night. So Sterling, is he saying good night? Yeah.
Sterling
sleep tight, man.
Good night, Sterling.
He's got to go out there and be super trucker.
Yeah.
What's going on in your world there, 2-4? We ain't let you have the talkie stick yet.
Sleep tight, Sterling. Don't let no lot lizards bite.
Darn, I had a lot lizard tell me one time she had to be in her 70s. She told me she got better suction when she took her teeth out.
That was past a lot lizard. You just put a picture in my head I didn't want.
No. You can't unsee it.
I've not seen a good looking one yet. Trust me.
I ain't neither.
I see some's got more miles on them than a set of ball tires.
Yeah. Go ahead, 2-4.
Go ahead, 2-4.
I say I'm just trying to get through this. Well, fucking sick knows what I'm talking about. Trying to get through this nicotine shit.
Yeah, that's rough.
Riding the bike and chasing the engine code. I got an engine code showing my was it air temperature sensor, intake air temperature sensor is messing up. So I ordered one of them today, and well,
Mr. Gregory's mechanic here.
Same old shit.
Yeah, it's not easy quitting smoking cigarettes. It's crazy. It's
Yeah, it's a big task.
I've quit.
And you know what? It gets easier, but it's still not a good time.
I've quit a lot of things in my life.
Mr. Gregory, I'm getting like $75.
No doubt.
I don't know why though.
Yeah, it's 86 or 87 at Walgreens.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Different states, y'all.
Mr. Gregory, I'm going to call the actual company tomorrow for you. And I'm going to see if they have any kind of crazy promotion.
Okay.
Or whatever, and see if they, I'm going to ask them if I order directly through you, how much can I get these sensors for without insurance? And I'm going to see what they say directly, because I have a direct number to the company.
Okay.
Because if my sensors fail, I have to call the company and have a replacement sensor sent to me for free.
Okay.
So the only thing with the sensors are awesome, just so you know. The only thing that's bad about them is you have to be aware of them. That's all. You can shower with them. I mean, you can't be sleeping on them and pushing on them. Yeah. Like they need a constant flow of blood to them. So if you fall asleep on one and lean against it for a long time, that's going to push all the blood away from the sensor, and the
Yeah,
sensor
right.
you'll end up waking up, and you'll go to test, and it'll say sensor failed. Please install a new sensor.
No, yeah, Brian and Deidre, friends of mine, they got it. So
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So just so
Hey,
you
Mona.
know, but like you can shower with it. You know, it's just something you gotta like know it's on you. That's all.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
just be a little careful. Like I used to have a bad habit of slamming my shoulders into like cutting corners in my house too quick, too close, and slamming my shoulders into them or whatever. And then a couple of times I pulled the sensors right out of my arm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, it's $40. You know, I'm like, God damn it, $40. I mean, I'd get it replaced for free, but still.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's asking you, can you ride with the still with the codes?
So Brian and Deidre, do you have to put them in your arms, or can you?
Okay.
Yeah. They want you I had a failed sensor last night.
Yeah.
So I ended up moving it from here over one.
Okay.
To here. Okay. Or I could put it back here, which I don't like to do because I have to really reach to scan it. So I like putting it in the forward part of my arm.
Yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to rotate sights when you shoot insulin. I don't do that either. But then again, I have, big hard lumps where I shoot my insulin.
Well, I do too, right here on my belly. But last few weeks, I've been putting them in my legs.
Yeah, I put them on my glute, but on my hip.
Okay.
Because I'm right-handed, so it's easy for me to go into the left side of my hip and shoot everything there. Now,
I'm a fat ass. So I just go ahead.
Yeah, I have to find fat on my body, Ray.
Yeah. But you're
That's
right.
why you get cold
that's why I go for my ass. I go for the glute because there's some fat there.
Yeah.
And I don't feel it as much.
This ain't nothing but fat.
Yeah.
But I like you, where I've been shooting, I do it in different places, but in that general area, it seems like my meat getting.
Yeah. If you can rotate it from like right to left, left to right, back and forth. They say to do that. They also tell you to clean the spot where you shoot with alcohol, and I never do that either.
Well, I didn't know here that I had to. It got infected right there.
Yeah, I mean, I've had rare occurrences where I've had a skin problem.
Yeah,
which was probably due to shooting too many times in one place.
Yeah. So I take alcohol now, clean it real good.
Yeah. I mean, I got scars everywhere. I got scars from shooting because I got that fucked up skin where everything scars bad.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
Yeah. So it's annoying,
I ain't been on insulin except for a year now.
Yeah. If you can be as disciplined as you're being now, you could probably be off all insulin within a year.
Well, Monday, Tuesday night, I was going into sugar DTs. I wanted some chocolate so bad I couldn't stand it. And that's my problem. That's my problem. At 9 o'clock,
I get it.
You usually run up to the store and get us a Crunch Bar or something. So 9 o'clock, and I go to bed at 10. So I ate a damn candy bar and I go to bed.
Yeah, and you know what's bad though too is you need sweets in the house in case it goes the other direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like I wish I didn't have to have anything in the house, but I do.
Yeah. Well, see, the old man's got some oatmeal pies and chocolate Swiss rolls upstairs. I walk by, I'm like,
I
have Can't you just use like bread, or is that too slow released sugar.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's like,
you could use that, but it takes longer. Like,
yeah,
like the best thing is liquid. Like if you a Coca-Cola, man, you crack a Coca-Cola and you drink 50 grams of sugar. I
yeah.
tell you right now, it's gonna
You know,
go
when we get
gonna go
people
up
at
in
the
a half
tattoo
hour.
shop and they get
Yeah.
lightheaded sometimes, that's the main thing that we give them is like, go get a Mountain Dew. We get a Mountain Dew. We go next door and get some Coke or
Yeah.
whatever from
Yeah.
the restaurant, and they just hit that down. They're almost like instantly recovered, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like
2 minutes.
that's like Wednesday night. I was sitting here doing some editing, and I felt it coming on. So I pulled my meter out of my desk drawer here and checked it. It was 70. So I hollered at Katie upstairs. I said, I need some help. She comes there, what's wrong? I said, and I'm doing this here, you know. And I said, my sugar. So she went up and got me some chocolate Swiss rolls. But once that happens to me, man, I'm done for. It takes everything out of me.
It's like you ran a marathon.
Yeah.
I can relate to that because it wipes me out. Like
it does.
When I crash and recover, it's like I went like 9 rounds with Tyson.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm physically exhausted. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Jesus. You know, and that's the idea. The idea is to get that like gradual instead of those sharp spikes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You want like waves, like
you
want to bring those down to like tide waves, you know, like little wavy gravies, you know, like not sharp up and downs. You need. It's difficult. It's not. It's.
Oh, tell me about it, man.
It's just so hard to do. Like,
well, yeah, I'm really glad you're getting some help, man. Because doing this with six is going to be motivating.
I want like a piece of pie, but I'll have like a spoonful or a forkful instead, and I'll put it away. And so I won't like. Let's say it's out on the counter. I'll put it in the fridge so I don't look at it every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know, like little tricks, like just you try to trick your mind is what you're trying to do.
Right. Well, she just like last night. She said, just like last night, she said, "I'm going to Kroger's get a Crunch Bar. You want something? Yeah, bring me back a bag of meat skins."
Yeah, something.
Ain't nothing in them.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the healthiest snack you can get as far as anything goes with meat skin because there ain't nothing in them things.
There ain't nothing in them.
Yeah, Mr. Gregory, you need to get yourself some glucose tablets. Do you know what they are?
I got some on both motorcycles.
Okay, good.
The little tube.
Yes, and you can use that instead of like if you see yourself at 70 and you're shaking like that. You should pop 3 glucose tabs.
Yeah, because each one would run it up 10 points.
Yeah. You'll bounce back faster than a Coca-Cola or anything because that's instant like instant sugar.
Yeah.
I also have a pen that's like that too. Like if someone comes and finds me and I'm unresponsive, that means my sugar has gone so low that I am no longer conscious and coherent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. You get off by yourself or something other. You get shaking. You get shaking like that while you're riding or something other, man.
If I'm
what's meat skins, it's pork. It's basically just pig. It's pig skin.
Pig skin, pork rind.
Pork rind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pork rinds. That's what meat skins are.
Yeah. Well, much as I ride by myself, I always go into Panama City and Florida and all. You know, that's what.
Yeah, but you get out here and.
I'm going to drop out here, fellas. My reception here is really falling apart. I can hardly hear you guys, so I'm going to drop out. I don't know if you hear me properly or not. But
I can hear you, 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4. Sorry we ain't letting you get a word in.
Yeah. It happens. I'm glad you joined us, though, man. I'm always glad you join us and you come in and say hi and whatever. So
yeah. you're talking about your health there too. You ride like I do. You ride in a lot of these rural areas where there ain't nothing but you, God, and the squirrels, and you ain't got no help out there. You don't if something happens to you.
I know it. Sit on the side of the road and pray somebody comes by.
You hope somebody comes by. That'd be about the time nobody shows up.
Well, even like on my phone, if I'm 300 miles from here and something happens, I hit SOS. She can't be there like that,
Yeah.
Now she could pinpoint she can pinpoint exactly where I'm at and call somebody.
Yeah,
that's a good thing,
That's the good thing.
Does your phone bad to drop signal? Or does it keep pretty good signal?
It keeps pretty good signal. I'm with Verizon.
When I had Verizon, my signal when I was up there on Lookout, man, I couldn't get a signal for anything. But since I switched to T-Mobile, I get a better signal. Verizon, I couldn't get a signal anywhere out there.
It does drop out. We was in Maryville, and we was going over to Cherry Hollow, and it took me around through the woods on this old wagon trail, come back out, and it wanted to take me right back around again because the GPS dropped out.
Yeah, that's what look. I mean, not to be, morbid or anything, but man, you got on these back roads. There ain't no way you're so far away from town. Half these little towns don't even have a doctor's office, much less an ambulance service or anything out there.
Well, I know it. Then you get into them on Sundays, you might see a car every 15, 20 minutes. You'll be dead by then.
Your best luck on Sunday if you need help is to run up in a churchyard.
Yeah.
That's about the only way you're going to find somebody out here.
Yeah.
You hope one of them good Christians is going to help you.
You got that right.
Because, I mean, y'all Sick and Moda, Dane up there, they live in town. I mean, they don't live out here in the rural where we do. Where you drive between towns. It's like 30 minutes between towns before you find anybody.
Yeah. There's like a medical college in Gainesville.
There ain't nothing. Yeah, there's literally nothing around here. And
there's the University of Florida is in Gainesville, UHF.
Okay. All them young girls want to be doctors. I might need some mouth to mouth.
Hey, I'll go down and practice being the dummy and let them practice their mouth to mouth.
And they have the best veterinary hospital and school in the country or in the world almost.
Did you know that
in Gainesville? Yeah.
Hey,
they should with all them horse farms down there.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all know that it's cheaper to go to the vet and get sewed up than it is to go to a regular people doctor? You can go to a vet and have them stitch you up cheaper than you can.
I would definitely rather a vet stitch me up because they would, same shit, different pile.
There you go. Link in the community. Yeah, Dave's here tomorrow.
I'm gonna try and send you one too, Dave.
It's already Saturday over there, man. I think he's tomorrow, man. I'm gonna stick around for a little bit, then I'm gonna jump off, and I got to get up and go to work early in the morning. I got to go play in the grease.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think I gotta make sure my sugar's coming down. I know, and that's another thing, Ray. All I want to do since I quit smoking is eat. My life when I was smoking cigarettes, my life and eating schedule was like clockwork. I ate once a day, dinner. That's it. I had coffee all day long, and cigarettes. And that's the only time I would have to adjust my friggin' sugar was dinner. Now I'm eating like a friggin' pig. I'm eating like I never ate before, like a starving Ethiopian child. I'm eating.
Yeah, that's the way I am all the time. She cooked breakfast. She cooked breakfast tonight. We had eggs, bacon, sausage.
Is she on the wagon with you? Like, is she like trying to help you with buying healthy foods and everything, or is she not really on the wagon? Really,
she ain't on the wagon.
She needs to be on the wagon with you. She wants you to live a long time, don't she?
Probably not.
Oh, come on, Ray. Yes, she does. You know damn well she wants you to live a long time.
Trying to collect that life insurance.
What life insurance? I ain't got no life insurance.
Me neither.
Me neither. I don't got life insurance.
I did find us. Y'all was talking about eating. I did find us somewhere better to eat when you come back down here. Man, I don't know why I wasn't thinking of it last time. It's a little bit of a drive. We got to go through town to get there, but they got pretty good eating. I thought about that.
Yeah.
I thought about that after you left. I can't think of nothing on the spot. My brain don't work that fast. I can't think of anything on the spot.
Yeah, I figured wait till you off during the week or Saturday, Sunday. Sunday ain't nothing going.
Ain't nothing open down here on Sunday. Just let me know what day you coming down so I can put in my request to be off.
Well, I want to wait till this 90-something degree days kind of falls back down to 85.
Understandable. Wait till the leaves start changing.
Yeah.
Understandable, because, man, August is fixing to get hot.
Yeah, it will be. They already
go.
There's
Dave.
Thumbs up, man.
What's going on, Dave?
The man himself.
Hey,
Thanks for hanging out today, Dave. That was awesome.
For sure, mate. For sure. Just let me get rid of my delays and all of that sort of stuff. Now we're right to go. Right to go. Good. I had some wacky dreams, mate, when I went to sleep. From watching your stream, Thick.
Oh yeah, man.
The dreams.
Yeah, man.
Brought it back to the 70s, man.
Hopefully, good, happy, wacky dreams. I hope.
They were excellent. It was like someone had inherited me this house in America.
That's great.
It was so Arts Nouveau, or what do you call it? It was straight out of the Sphere. Anyway, I got a lot out of the stream.
That's great.
The things that your mind does,
Yeah, man.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
You're welcome over here anytime, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Dave, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you have peyote over there growing in the wild?
I don't know about in the wild. It'd be some person.
It's a cactus. You know what it is.
I know. Oh,
yeah,
I know it. It'd be some person who's into that's grown it.
Yeah.
I have seen it. We have
I always wanted to do like an indigenous person's like ceremony out in like New Mexico with all like Indians hanging out. Like,
oh, that's you. Yeah,
I always wanted to do something like that, like a drum circle or something, like one of their like peace, like soul, like you can become a tribe mate in the spirit land or whatever, you can and be one with the earth and all that, and like
we do have something. Yeah. We do have something. It's called, I think for a better word, DMT.
DMT.
Yeah. Now that is found in so many plants.
Is that the same thing as MDMA?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But similar.
Similar. Okay. They used to use that for marriage counseling.
Yeah, this shit's really good. I've only ever had it once, and it was like a vision quest, or it's certainly changed your mindset. And
yeah, I know.
It's actually it's a self.
Oh, I know, Dave. Trust me, I know.
Think once the truth.
Right?
Yes. Listen, I have a good time,
So
when I do. I mean, listen, there was one time at the Nassau Coliseum where I don't know if I told the story yet, but it's a story where me and my friend Jeff went to see the Dead at Nassau, and Jeff was very impatient, and we kept on buying acid, and we kept on taking the acid, And we kept on buying the acid, and we kept
then
on
it kicks
taking the
in.
acid, and we kept on buying. Next thing you know, we're 5 hits in.
No.
I didn't get out of my chair the entire concert. I was sitting there, couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there because I was absolutely bonkers, out of my mind. Like, I should not have listened to Jeff ever. I'm never listening to Jeff ever again. To the point where one of the ushers came down to us, and we were the only people sitting in the goddamn stadium, okay, of 80,000 people. And the usher came over to us and flashed the flashlight in our face and said, "Are you guys okay?" We're like, "Yes, we are fine." And then he walked away, and at the end of the show, Bobby like looked up at us and was like, "Good night," and we left. And then people were following us because they knew that we were tripping our balls off. We couldn't find our car, of course, because we were completely out of our mind on 5 hits of acid. Should not have listened to Jeff. That's all I'm going to say. Never going to another Grateful Dead concert with Jeff ever again. But that's my too much acid at a Grateful Dead show story.
I'm surprised you don't go out to Burning Man, honestly.
Burning Man, yeah. Well, that's what happened to Sid Barrett.
Sound like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Yeah.
That's
my biggest fear. It's ended up like Sid Barrett.
Yeah, because that's what they'll do it.
Sid Barrett was one that flew over the fucking cuckoo's nest. Goodbye.
Pink Floyd.
He was freaking cookity goodbye. Yeah. They were recording Shine on You Crazy Diamond, which is about Sid Barrett. And Sid Barrett walked in the studio and none of them recognized Sid Barrett. And they were like, "Who the hell is this homeless guy?" And then they did like a double take, and they were like, "Sid."
Thank you.
And Sid was bye. Sid was goodbye.
Oh yeah.
It was a tragedy, like a brilliant artist that just lost his fucking mind, dude. Like, God.
5 tabs of acid.
Yeah, like sitting in the corner, finger painting with your shit.
Some good YouTube videos about that story too. I've heard the stuff you're talking about.
It's sad,
Incredible. And
that's why you can't like push that envelope. Like taking those 2 hits at the Sphere, I knew I could handle it, but it was a little too much. It was like a tiny bit too much. I would have been fine taking 1. The 2 was like I was goodbye. I was, and the next morning I woke up and I was still goodbye.
You was out there flying high, huh?
I was
scary.
Flying.
You ain't kind
but like it's not my first rodeo, so like I knew, I was like, you did this to yourself, dummy. Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Like you paid to do this, but even though it was for free, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would like when people would start freaking out back when I was a young kid. I'd be like, dude, remember we had this discussion? You paid to do this to yourself.
The onus is on you. Yeah.
Bring it down a notch. You're okay. Your mommy loves you. Daddy loves you. I love you. Everybody loves you. Just relax.
So hang on just 1 second here, real quick. I just want to do something here.
Go for it. That's Dave's video from today.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Is that awesome?
That's little Dave.
Dave, I hope you don't mind, Dave. Well, you don't mind. You
Dave,
posted the damn thing on YouTube, but that's
I
awesome.
That's great.
I'm just gonna poke through. Yeah, I don't know if you got to see his video, but man, the guy does pretty much inspired with everything, music and art. I assume you have painted a lot of your self-portrait type or
all of the paintings are mine. Yep.
Yeah,
they're all mine.
Great, Dave.
Yep.
I got to see that when I watched it. I put a comment on there.
Look at that. That's hardcore. That's Viking. That's Viking shit there, man.
That's
Viking. Some medieval reenactment.
That looks like 80s or 70s. Is that 80s?
I love it, man.
Actually, that's
gotta be 80s.
No, that's mid-90s.
Is it 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mid-90s.
I graduated high school in 90.
Yeah. I'm 56. That's my Norton.
Yeah.
I seen the
Oh,
story
that's a
you
nice
told that.
bike, man.
I seen
The
the story
story
you
on that.
told about that bike. I think you was
Yeah,
telling Motorbomb, or you was telling old
I was
Mac
telling
about
Flip.
that bike.
I was telling Flip about that bike.
Yeah, I read the story that you wrote in your comment down there about that bike.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. Should I have posted that and divulged that
Who's
information?
Jeff?
But now this is my first gig.
Yeah, I was gonna say you playing on stage and everything, man.
Oh, yeah, with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
There's a Jeff. Where was Jeff?
Yeah. Those were the days, guys. Those. So
I'm glad you posted it, man. You know, because it's always you
Yeah,
always
that's-
got curiosities about people's, well, especially you. It's because you're like around the world. So to me, it's like more intriguing than one of us.
Yeah, you
You
definitely ain't local.
Yeah.
there's a certain bravery you need to be able to, put your heart on your sleeve and go, okay, these are my paintings. But
Yeah, I love it.
I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
any
awesome.
of them. I don't have any of them anymore, but I do have
Really?
some old images. Like there's a few there that have been sold off in galleries, and people who've got my paintings love them.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. Yes, unacceptable. But I've got to be doing some more. It's never over.
That one there, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that picture.
That was my little house.
I like that little bike.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I don't like dominoes. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that was the big joint. God, the pommy.
That
Yeah,
one
I
there
love
was
that.
funny.
I wanted to get to that one. There we go. I love your eyes, man. That just like
Yeah, that's great. I love that one. That's my favorite picture out of all of them, Dave. That's my favorite. Sorry, am I so loud? Jen keeps on saying I'm so loud. Am I loud? Am I like yelling at the computer?
So am I. I've got people
Sorry.
still
My
sleeping.
bad.
Who's that, Dave?
That was the girlfriend at the time.
You okay?
She's gone now, but that's okay. I still have a good
Hey,
memory of her.
you know,
Can't remember her
it's
name.
a section of life, that you got to
That's all it is.
experience another human being. So that's how I look at it.
And it was a clean break, no kids. So
Yeah.
they're the best sort of relationships to have.
Yeah.
And there's, when you've got kids together and you break up, it'd just break my heart, because then you'd be from a broken home. Your kids would resent you because you weren't man enough to but that's my own head.
80s, but 1480s.
Hey, man, I paid for my kids.
Yeah, I know.
That
I paid for my kids for 20-something years.
Yeah.
That bike there, that's the one that Australia uses, those little trail bikes.
Isn't that
mail, don't they?
Isn't that what they got on the Shade Tree Surgeon? That Shay Lisi drives one of those with the little, or rides one of those with the little thing.
Yeah, they're
Similar. Yeah.
And not only that, that is what the Australian Postal Service used to deliver their mail.
That's what I've heard.
No way.
So we call
Is
them
it
postie
really?
bikes. Yeah,
Postie
postie
bikes.
bikes.
Yeah, postie bikes. I've heard that. Somebody's saying that before. Postie bikes.
Anyway, enough about me.
All right. Well, we're just about through it. I just wanted to click through and, well, I like to learn stuff and see what you got going on here.
Where's that?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. It's pretty fascinating.
So
like a jester or something.
That's the jester. That's me
Yeah.
as a jester. And that painting sold, I think, $1,500, back in the day. So
that's awesome.
And
Wow.
it's cherished. It's now sitting in a ladies' consulting room who does alternative medicine. And
Yeah,
the jester sits there, and this is what she was telling me. The jester sits there and has eyes over the whole proceedings of, her healing. So I think, wow, man, I had no idea about painting. I hadn't gone to university to learn art at that time when I painted that. So that's it's about 93, that painting, 1993. So, and I don't have a copy, I don't have that anymore, but that's all right. I've got some copies. That's me in my university studio. And I had a ball at uni, man, as an art studio. I mean, fuck. how lucky was I? And then there's the little fella, and he's a big joint eating oysters. But it's I just thought I'd do something.
Yeah,
and they're
that's
all
a hell
my
of a joint, yo. That's a fucking cigar.
Oh yeah, so we do it in Australia, mate.
Yeah, no fucking around there, Dave.
Sounds like we need to go to Australia.
Yeah, we need to, it's exactly who we need to go to Australia. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Well, anyway, it's thank you, Dean.
All right, there we go.
Very, very touching. I
Who's
don't think it'll be a lot of
Stinky. Yeah, here we go. Send you a link.
How you been, Hooligan? You been good?
I'm doing good, man.
That's the
How
way,
you
brother.
been?
Bit fluey. We got winter over here.
Yeah, it's hot over here in
Oh,
Alabama. We're fixing to have what they call dog days. It's fixing to get even hotter. It's going to be over 100 degrees every day.
Oh, that's close to 40 degrees Celsius. So most people in Australia, when it goes over 35,
That's pretty good.
we hit the beers. We hit the beers, mate. And how are you, Mr. Gregory? You good?
Yeah, sir. We show is.
Yeah, because it's getting quite late over there now, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. If I was any better, I couldn't stand myself.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Dave, you're in winter now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
It's pissing down rain.
Does it get cold there? It doesn't get cold in Australia, does it?
We're in the south of Australia. So in the north is where everyone goes now, to places. You might have heard of a place called Broome.
Okay.
Broome is like our rich and famous getaway. It's a bit like, I guess, Northern Americans would go to Florida, for the sun and the warmth and everything, where Southerners in Australia, places like Perth, Sydney, Melbourne especially, they all go to Broome or Darwin.
So Australia never gets snow or anything?
Yes, it does.
It does?
There are some parts in Australia. Now, where I used to live a few years ago, it snows. But I sold up because I couldn't do the minus 16s anymore.
Oh, screw that.
When we have our winters over here, that's when y'all summers are. I think that's right.
So it's completely everything's
completely reversed.
Yeah.
Like our springs are their fall.
Yep.
And our summers are their winter.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So like you said, the other side of the world.
Yeah, other side of the world, and the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, the southern hemisphere.
And
then up towards Asia is where it's starting to get warm in our winter. And then you've got the equator, which is just warm all year round.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are on an island too, and you're surrounded out there in the middle of the ocean too.
Oh yeah, the biggest island in the world. Okay.
Well, us Americans,
that's the size of Texas, I think I've heard.
Us Americans think that everything in Australia can kill you, which I believe it can. Everything in Australia can kill you. Pretty much every living thing, including humans in Australia, can kill you.
Humans mainly.
But like snakes, spiders, the alligators, the crocodiles, all that shit. Like everything can kill you in Australia.
As kids, we were taught when we ever walk into the bush to stamp our feet.
To scare everything away.
The vibrations in the earth is what the snake feels. Mind you pick up a rock looking for a nugget of gold, and that redback's there, and he'll fill you full of venom. It's just about being aware. But if you're a dopey tourist, and you just want to go for
you're a dopey tourist. You
ain't a local.
That's I tried to make sure that I knew my surroundings all the time when I was in Vegas. I did not want to be the dopey tourist.
Oh fuck no! Vegas is cruel.
It was my first time at Vegas.
Yeah, you see the Bogan. He was good for that. He taught us about America, and then going down to Mexico. I mean, it's some dangerous stuff. you know. But he rode during the day. At night, he stayed in his hotel room. He never really ventured out for drugs or women or anything like that. So what he stayed as much away from those problems as you know.
Mexico's still pretty much outlawed down there.
It's crazy.
It's still like the Wild West.
So, I mean, you Americans, you've got guns and everything, but we've got things in nature that are just as vicious, you know.
Yeah,
but
like everything over there can kill you.
6 words about all the angry husbands coming home too early.
That's it. And there's a bird over here called a cassowary. I should put a picture up of a cassowary. It's a bit like an ostrich or an emu, a bit smaller, but on its feet, it's a big chicken basically. On its feet has a spur that it kicks you up and slashes you, and then you bleed out.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, see, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm gonna need someone with a shotgun with me at all times.
Oh yeah.
And lots of ammo. Like yeah. Like
well,
we're gonna be walking in circles, and we're gonna be back to back in the bush. Okay, looking for anything that's if it moves, shoot it. Okay, and ask questions later. You know. Oh God, dude! Holy shit.
But you know,
I think Slick's a little nervous.
It creates for good content. That's what we'll say. Yeah, it makes good content living in Australia. That's for sure.
I bet you get to sit out there and watch all the tourists out there. You're like, hey, watch him. He's fixing to screw up.
Yeah. Well, we're not really like that. We'd probably jump at their rescue and say beware of your folly. It will get you killed. You go out for a walk in the beach, and a great white will get you.
Nothing above the knee. Sorry.
That's it. Yeah, no, I'm not
sorry, man.
Hey, Tara.
Like maybe nothing above the ankle.
Yeah.
I'll splash myself. Forget that.
You're like a bird bath.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. Let's go. You can't.
No, you'll love it when we get over here.
Hell no, dude. Like I won't go fishing in Florida.
Nah.
I have not been. I mean, I'm not a fisherman anyway.
Same.
But if I was a fisherman, I would need a large caliber weapon. If I were a fisherman, I would need a large caliber weapon at all times.
Sick. I don't know if you're ever gonna make it coming up here to visit or not, because there's all kinds of things up there's gonna make you.
Oh yeah, no man. Like back in Jersey, like there was like black bear, maybe, and then there was deer, raccoons, possum. A black bear could kill you, but you could probably beat it up as well if you really gave it a shot. But that's it. Like there weren't grizzlies or brown bears or anything around Jersey that's like anything near that can kill you.
I sent Dane that news article the other day where we got bears in the apartment complex.
Fuck's sake. Hungry.
And since the federal government's done tagged and released them, they said there ain't nothing else they're gonna do about them. You just have to ignore them being there. They're already collared, tagged, and released. They said they ain't gonna touch them no more. They said they washed their hands of it. They said, well, if they're out there and they eat you, well, they just eat you. You're eating.
What is that electronic issue that she's talking about? Can't get fuel no more. Tara is due to Microsoft thing today. Anybody heard about that? I don't listen.
Yeah,
no.
I heard that there was some kind of software problem with the FAA, and they had to land all their planes yesterday or something.
Wow.
And then today there's some other kind of data breach or something, or an update issue. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a Microsoft thing. That's what it is. Tara's talking about it.
We don't want planes start falling out of the sky.
No, we don't. We definitely don't want planes falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Motorbomb just sent me a comment. They didn't.
I know somebody's eating pizza. That got me hungry.
I'm sorry, Ray. I'm horrible. I am the worst diabetic ever.
Oh.
Yeah. You might be number 2. I'm number 1.
Yeah.
Listen,
Open that blue screen. Okay, what's this here?
Ray.
Right now, y'all still going? Yeah.
Ray,
Yeah.
do as I say, not as I do.
I was just
okay.
thinking that, sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Motorbomb don't never give us a time limit. He don't go over and say, "All right, we got a few minutes. Y'all get in and get out."
No doubt. No doubt.
Moto-
Yeah. I do have to
That's out.
go.
Cloud strike issue.
He lets us stay over here all day long.
Oh.
It would.
But
I gotta sometimes type in my own chats here so I can put it up.
Only the book and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, anything internet related, I think that's the issue. Banks via cash. Yeah, my mum was telling me about it. Well, she's not my blood mother, but she's my adopted mum, and I love her dearly. And she was telling me, Dave, go to the bank and get out cash. You know, cash is king, and you know you're going to need it. You know, you're going to need cash because everything's down. You know, and she was sort of having a bit of a giggle.
The bad thing about that, just like our local store, if the internet's down, they can't even they won't even take cash. They can't figure out how to
process.
Yeah. The girls can't add 1 and 1 to them don't make 2.
Hey, we ain't getting into that no more. I went and bought gas here about a couple weeks back, and I bought $8 worth of gas. I gave her a $10 bill. She couldn't figure out how to give me change. She had to go find her manager.
Oh, good God Almighty! I mean, that's bad, but I mean, at least I would be able to figure it out on a calculator. You know, like I would understand. Like I may not be able to do it in my head, but I could do it on a calculator.
I've always been good about math, so
we had a 15-minute discussion on that. I said, "Lady, you owe me $2." You sure? I don't think that's right.
You sure?
She had to go. Yeah. She had to go get her manager, and her manager said, "What's the problem? He's wanting change, but I don't know how much to give him." She said, "What did he give you?" He gave me a $10, $8 worth of gas. Well, you owe him $2. You sure that's right? I was like, "Oh Lord, man, I'm getting out. You keep it. I'm gone."
Yeah. It wasn't worth the hassle. Yeah.
I thought anybody. We failed a generation down here somewhere.
Yeah, tell me about
no
it.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, let me give you an instant. Let me give you an example. The other day, not the other day, like a month or two ago, my neighbor, he's a young kid, maybe early 20s, whatever he is. He left his headlights on. So I walked over to the house, and I couldn't tell if it was on or not. So I put my hand on the lens because the sun was shining in it, and yeah, sure enough, the guy's lights were on. Went up to the front door, knocked, rang the bell. I knew they were home. Nobody answered. Went back out, opened the car door, shut the lights off. It's a Ford Mustang. I know where the light switch is. Close the door, go back in my house. The next day comes and goes. I see the kid. I'm like, yo, man, your lights were on the other day. You know, I opened the door. I shut them off, okay? Just so you know, just be aware. Try to, keep them off. Kid didn't thank me. He didn't say anything. You know what he said? Oh, just leave them on next time.
Well,
all right.
I was like,
all right.
I wanted to drag him out of the car and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. That's the new generation, man.
I was like, are you serious? I was like, is this kid serious? I was like, not even a thank you, not even a, oh yeah, thanks, man, that's great. I'm glad I still had a battery the next day.
Yeah.
Well, these kids that I work with over there, I can't ask them. I have to ask them over there, do you got everything under control? I can't talk the way I was brought up and ask them, hey man, y'all got a handle on it? because they don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
So,
They'll get over there and they'll get confused on something. I say, hey, y'all got a handle on it? What do you mean?
And they'll look at you like you have 4 heads.
You got it under control. Oh, yeah. I was raised old school. That's the way we always talk. You got a handle on this, son? You need some help.
Yeah.
I still call every one of them kids son. I go over, hey, son, what you doing? That's why my uncles always talked to me growing up,
But it's a term of endearment. It's not not an insult, or it's son of a gun is what I can think about,
right.
You're being camaraderie, when you talk like that.
Right. I can tell you right now, I work with these kids and I ain't got nothing to relate to them on. I can't even talk to them about anything, and I don't know any of the stuff they're into, and I'm over pretty much on my own. Like I'm in the wrong place, man. Know your audience.
They're raised in a digital age. That's what it is. We weren't raised in a digital age. They are raised in a digital age.
Yeah. We went outside and played.
I'm going to show you what happens when I eat, okay? Every time I eat, this happens every time I eat, yo.
The scabbing.
They want scraps. They're going to make sure.
They haven't been near me all night.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the food comes out.
All of a sudden.
They know where to go that generation and stuff.
Yeah, that's right, Will Burner. It sure is. Self-entitled, man.
Too many people are too full of self-importance.
All that.
You want to freak out these kids today? Give them a note in cursive.
Yeah.
They can't read that. They do.
Or give them a stick.
We have
give
to
them a
stick. We have to sign for our employee meals, and I write my name down in cursive. They can't read it. They ask me what it says. I said, man, before I could graduate school, we had to learn how to do this and that. They can't even read it when I write down anything in cursive.
And I keep doing it, and I will too. I'll keep doing cursive.
They're hard on you, hooligan.
My text. Yeah.
I remember being so excited about writing in cursive handwriting. Like it was almost like going into adulthood.
Yes.
You went from regular writing to cursive. Like, wow, I'm really getting it somewhere in the world.
Will Burner, you talk about them texting all the time. Yeah, I bet they even text when they're making love because they can't put that phone down.
It's true. Still,
we're making fun of that accent again. That's all.
This accent gets worse when I get around more people that talk like it.
I
still think Dave had the best comment on there. Dave put that comment on my channel. I was going to highlight it on there. Said that me and Mr. Gregory talking was like doing banjo.
It's true.
Y'all know that's right.
That's awesome.
No, it's absolutely true.
I constantly get, are you from Jersey? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Jersey. Okay. I'm from Jersey.
Oh, yeah, Jersey.
Jersey, yeah, okay, yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
No, not
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Leia, you gotta go out, baby. What's up? Go out.
It makes something to go to Australia, man. Get to ride over there on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, that's what Keith Bob was saying.
I bet I got hit head on and got killed over there.
No,
we'd figured out.
Yeah. It's pretty scary though. Like English people are the same too. They drive on the other side of the road.
Don't that have something to do with jousting? I heard the way when they used to joust.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And it's also ways
that's
of
interesting. Oh, I have a question about that, Dave.
Yep.
Are the pedals the same?
The pedals.
The pedals, the foot pedals. Like, is the clutch still all the way to the left?
No, left clutch.
The clutch is all the way to the right, isn't it?
It is. It's to the left.
It is.
Clutch is left, then brake is middle, then accelerator is right.
Okay. So it's the
Then
same
steering wheel.
left and right.
Yeah.
It's
like-
okay.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
that would
never
really
knew that.
screw me up. That would really mess me up. Like
Yeah.
I'd have a
Game
hard.
over.
I'd have a hard time, you know.
What messes us Australians up is when you get an American import car and you're looking for the driver and he's on the other side of it.
Police pull you over and go around the wrong side of the car. Like, what? I'm over here.
That's great.
They've got a bloody certification as an import, but yeah, it's wild. You know, we don't have too many of them, but they stick out. They certainly stick out.
But y'all speedometers in kilometers, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm
That's
starting
what
to
messed
work
me
out.
up. Because if I say something other said you could go 100, I'd be over a wind thing out to 100, probably get the blue lights in my room.
So 100 would be 160 kilometers, I think. It's
Because it's less, right? Miles per hour is less.
much less.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And miles is less. Like
And
measured.
same as Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get locked up in Australia for speeding.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I think 60,000 miles is like 90,000 kilometers.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, you got that right. I didn't think about
Like
that,
a
Will.
third
Barber.
more.
Yeah, the shifter's in the middle of the car.
Yeah, that's going to be odd.
The
Well,
shifter,
my name,
well, not really. The shifter's in the same spot as it would be in ours. You're just sitting on the other side of it.
Using the other hand.
Yeah.
All right. I got another question. Are the gears, is first gear closest to your left side like it would be on the right? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So if you were driving on our side, first would be closest to your right side. Now, if you're driving on the left side, is the lower gears closer to your left side than the right? Than you know what I'm saying?
No, it's probably over the left side.
You understand what I'm trying?
I do. I'm just trying to think. When I drove a stick, it's been a few
I know you
years.
got to like imagine it in your head.
He's got to go back and think a minute.
Furthest right is first, and then I know that reverse is furthest left and down.
Okay. So yeah.
Which
so
would-
then
would-
yeah. So
Would
it's
swap around.
yeah.
A lot of 62.
It's opposite.
All
Well,
right.
don't
so-
read-
The gearbox.
the only
is
reason,
opposite.
Yeah, it's the same but opposite. Literally exactly the same but opposite.
Sick, you're gonna have to go find you a mail truck and drive it that's got the steering wheel on the wrong side.
Yeah.
That's the closest you're gonna get over here.
Yeah, but that's
No,
an
but, like,
American one. It could
And
be.
I had that question for so long, but I never
As it
had
turns
anybody
opposite,
to ask it to, you know, except for like Dave and like Trev.
Yeah,
You know, they said that the toilet spins in a different direction, doesn't it?
So
it does.
Does it
the shift
really?
pattern
I've
is
heard
going to
that.
be
They said it
from
spins in a
left to
different
right.
direction, doesn't it?
It spins in a different direction. Yeah. There's all sorts of weird shit. Gravity, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yo, that's
Well-
insane. That is
And then
pretty
the next day,
wacky.
you know. So
Like
yeah,
it's
it's
just
Friday night over there. Friday
Yeah,
night
that's-
over there, and I'm Saturday morning. You know.
Yeah, he's tomorrow,
Crazy.
man.
Tomorrow, man.
You went
Yeah.
back to the future. I
Okay,
bet
the
you
shift
did.
pattern is the same. All right.
Since you're with us, you went back to the past from the future or something like that.
Anyway, Dean, you've encouraged me to get back into coffee again, so I'm going to go and have some coffee.
Yeah.
I have it with cream now and a bit of sugar.
Yeah.
Cream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You try
Thanks
some
for the
cream
burner. I
and
didn't know
some
what to
butter,
call it.
some good butter in there too.
Shift pattern.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I drank mine black like old gas station coffee.
yeah, I do too.
I can
Nothing
do that
in it.
too. It don't matter.
Just straight black with nothing. I like mine extra strong where you can, if you throw a horseshoe in it, stand straight up, it's done.
Floats two horseshoes. That's right. You call that cowboy coffee.
Well, the only reason I know miles from kilometers on my Road King, my trip button, I can hold it down and then flip over to kilometers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right,
Tara,
For the,
night.
Later, Terry.
Night, Tara.
She's getting there anyway. She's getting ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah.
But y'all make sure y'all go over to Will Burner's channel and put I'm fixing to over there. That drives him insane.
I'm fixing to.
I'm fixing
Fixing to.
I ain't going.
He said us Southerners always go around saying that. Well, I'm fixing to go up to the house.
You know.
I'm fixing to.
Fix.
That means we're going to.
Yeah,
There's another translation for you. That means we're going to. If we say we're
y'all,
we're fixing
like,
to.
y'all going?
Fixing to.
Y'all going?
We're going over. We're gonna go
we're
up to
gonna.
Mama Nam's. Y'all gonna go over yonder with us?
There you going
We're
over
gonna
yonder?
do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that.
That's right. Well, Wheel Burner, you know, I gotta always, I never get to talk about the people that come on the lives so much, and like Wheel Burner. And every time I go over to, I don't know if you've been to any of his lives, but he shouts you out right there as soon as you show up and give you such a nice warm welcome. And I'm not really good at jazzing all that, so I apologize, Wheel Burner. But man, I thank everybody that's here. You know, Chasing Ghosts. I love seeing all these people because I go watch their channels, you know, and when they show up, for me, thank you. That's all. I just want to say thank you.
Will Burner's the king of live stream. He's on for about 6 hours a day.
Got some good stuff going. He's got a good.
And they've been doing the live streams for years. You know what I'm saying? Like they know, they have so much experience, so much more experience with the live streams than we do. We're like,
thank you, Sick. I love you, man.
We're like novices. Like I don't know what.
I feel much better about my lame ass now.
like dude, if you go and watch the live stream I did today, it's like torture. It's like watching water boil.
It is great.
It was good, but Dave, it took me a half hour to get there. It took me like 40 minutes to get there, and then I got it figured out. And then I didn't edit any of that shit out.
You're like a guitar player who practices on 11.
On 11. Let's practice on 11.
My first time with it. Let's go.
Like I wouldn't even. I didn't know what I was doing. I wouldn't even plug the amp in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait for the valves to heat up.
We're going to go do a Van 24 wrap up live stream tomorrow night at Motorbomb, Virginia.
That's
nice.
That's fine. Let's do that.
Hell yeah. I wish I would have went. I wanted to go. Like I was seriously considering renting a U-Haul van and just throwing the bike in it with a ramp and just drive.
You're gonna have to just do it and quit overthinking it. Just do it.
I know. I know.
Just don't get broke doing it.
Well, I'm getting broke going to Vegas. That's for sure.
That's the reason I can't. That's the reason I can't go down to the camp out. Hey, Flip's here.
And I don't gamble, dude. I gambled away $80. That's it. And I said, that's it. That's it. So that's how that feels. You don't win anything. No satisfaction. They just take your money and it goes away. That doesn't pretty
much my love life.
No, stay away from the gamble. Gamble's no good.
There's no way. No.
What are you fixing to do, Will Burner?
The first thing I'm doing this time when I land is I'm going to the weed store first. Then I'm going food shopping, and then because I'm gonna have a car this time, I'm gonna be able to go everywhere. I'm gonna go to my buddy Rocco's and get some lunch. Check-in's probably at 2:00. You know.
Hey,
it's getting late, man. People are getting nutty on here.
Yeah. Hey,
my ass is starting to hurt.
Yeah. I gotta go to bed in the morning. I gotta go to bed. Gotta get up in the morning. Hey, Dave, can you get Odin gloves over there? They got some of the 420, the gloves with the 420 on there.
Yeah. I don't think so. I did look at a shop we've got here that really caters to the American, the American influence. They don't do it. I mean, I've got my Carhartt's overalls from that shop, which everyone's going like, what the hell are these things? They're just super heavy duty. The old Carhartt's.
Carhartt's are awesome.
They are, man. Like, I had to pay through the nose for them, but I've got good winter.
Over here you can get them at Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get me a freezer suit this winter for riding around in. I was riding around in 8 degrees last year, about froze to death.
Yeah, you would have done. Yeah.
I got my heated gear, so I don't worry about it.
So Dave,
I ain't got none.
There's no like Bass Pro Shop or Walgreens or Walmart or any of that over there.
There was talk in the city of Perth that there may be a Starbucks franchise coming, and that's got the whole community like, wow,
Yeah.
The great Gambo is coming.
But
y'all
do got
seriously? I thought Starbucks was like worldwide.
Not in Australia.
They do have.
We've got McDonald's.
Fried chicken over there.
Yeah, Kentucky's huge. Kentucky's been here since
McDonald's.
Late 60s, I think, or early 70s. Pizza Hut was in the 80s. Red Rooster. Oh, that might be an Australian thing. Red Rooster.
No, it's over here.
Yeah, Red Rooster. Yeah, I've heard of Red Rooster.
And over here though is Red Robin or something like that.
Yeah, Red Robin. That's right.
Macca's, and we have once called Hungry Jack's the Burger King, but we call Hungry Jack's over here. So look, it
ain't that different from us.
No, not really. But with no Walmarts, but we do have a thing called Aldi. I don't know if Aldi is.
We got one of them over here at the grocery store.
Yeah,
Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi.
They call it Aldi's over here. But yes, I know what I'm talking about.
No Costco or nothing.
I think more that's the East Coast.
Yeah.
So Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne.
Okay.
I have heard of Costco making, but God, geez, that'd be as rare as hen's teeth. Anyway.
How far are you away from Adelaide?
2,000 kilometers, which would be about 1,300 miles.
Wow, that's far.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching one of those that lady wrestler Rhea Ripley. She's from Adelaide.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I think so.
That's a long time to be quiet, Flip. I was gonna say, y'all see Flip's. Is that like a new sticker or new logo? He's got a new name and everything.
Yeah, Flip.
Name, but
he changed his name from the Blue Mule.
Yeah, I see it on the sticker still. It got Blue Mule on there, but just something different, man. It looks nice.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
all right, Ray.
Man.
Flip, you speak Tagalog? I speak Jive.
Tagalog.
No, he speaks Filipino. Apparently
not too full.
He was in Philippines there for a while, or something about Philippines.
Later 2-4.
Later 2-4. I don't know what time it is in Canada. We're nationwide here.
International live stream.
Everybody saying goodbye.
I speak Jive. Nobody watch Airplane? Come on.
Yeah, we're what was that? The Beaver's mama, wasn't it? Said that.
Yeah.
You're all going to bed on this week.
Smack Jack.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, boy.
How's that background behind you, Motorball?
I speak Jive.
He's wanting to know about you. He's wanting to know about your background there, Motorball.
What's that?
That big spread eagle.
That's a Harley Davidson.
Oh
yeah.
You know, that comes from like some QVC show or where you buy on TV. That was bought. That thing is really old. You wouldn't believe it. It has been a curtain in my bedroom. It's been Are you going to enjoy that? I would say it's 25 more years old.
You're going to enjoy that little chopper from Old Mac.
Oh, that's coming, man.
I missed out on that one.
He said first came, first serve. I guess I saw you in the email. I was like, "What's Dave doing?" I was like, "What's Dave doing here? He ain't getting my copper."
He sent it to all of us. He's gonna probably send.
Yeah, he sent the 3. I didn't know that. I hadn't seen that in the email before. He had us all. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, me and Dave put our address in there. Said, "Yeah, we'd like to have it." And then he sent one back to me. He said, "Too late. Mom already got it."
Yeah. That's cool. Y'all gonna get some really neat stuff. I ain't saying what it is because he ain't told. Like Hooligan don't know he's getting Dave. So don't. If you do know, probably just that'd be a surprise. It's some cool stuff, man. Really
Dave's
cool.
Dave's gonna get something there too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, he already said that. Yeah, so I'll be making a whole vlog about that.
Oh, I will too. 2-4.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours ahead of you, Hogan.
Utter respect for old Mac.
I like it, man. Mac's a storyteller. He needs to write a book.
Yeah,
he does.
He needs to write a book. We could read it. I'd read it. And we might make a movie out of it.
Yeah. Now now we're getting it.
I've learned so many stories on him talking all day and texting back and forth, seeing pictures from way back and what he worked and the type of work he did, and freaking it's like some of that stuff was classified in its day. It's not now. He said, obviously he's talking to me about it, but I did ask him, is that still like semi-classified or whatever, but he's got a world of stories, man, the things he's participated in. And he loves telling you about it. And I think that's great for 85, whatever he is, 84 years old. I really respect it and appreciate it. And just like,
he's as sharp as a needle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He talks like we're kids, back and forth. He's super cool, you waiting for him to get impatient and tell me, gosh, would you shut up, Dean? I'm tired. But he ain't like that.
I know. I gotta go shut the garage down before I come to bed.
Hey, Mr. Gregory, always a pleasure.
Yeah, later, man.
All right, Mr. Gregory, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Yeah, I got to go shut the garage down. She's ready to go to bed.
All right, man.
That's right.
All right.
Hours later.
Good night, Mr. Gregory.
Yeah, thank you, Ruby.
Yeah, stay on top of your insulin stuff and all that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I will.
Make sure you holler at me.
Like if you can't have like like I used to try to say I'm gonna have a salad a day. Like that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, okay, I'll have a salad a week. And then if I can increase that number, great.
Yeah.
Who eats rabbit food?
Yeah, I know it's not easy. It's not easy eating rabbit food. It's not easy eating roughage.
Put it in a juicer and just drink it all down real quick. You get the nutrients faster. Done, one and done.
Yeah.
I miss eating beef myself, man. You can't afford beef around here.
Bye.
All right.
All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, holler at me sometime, man.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get a coffee because I'm.
Yeah. Go wake up, Dave. You ain't even woke, man. You doing really good for a little coffee.
It's 10:30 over here. I slept in, but
but you were up at 3-4 this morning listening to the Sphere and the Grateful Dead, and you're.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, you stayed up a long time.
We've been on for about 3 hours now our own self.
Yeah. I got a few more minutes. I got to go pick up my son. I mean, I can leave this thing run, but we probably all had enough anyway. I don't know.
I got to go.
Yeah, I've had enough of you.
I had enough of you. Jesus.
You got to go.
These mugs.
You gotta go kick us out. It's
See,
like y'all can't
everybody's
go
man.
home, but you can't stay here.
I got to give the reins to Hooligan when it's time to shut down because I know he didn't have no problem just wrapping it up. We're good. We're good for a few minutes, whatever. But whenever anybody wants to go, you just let me know because I just got to go make a run and pick up my son. So
yeah, I gotta get up and work and go back in the grease in the morning.
Glad I found you all.
I'm
glad you stopped in, Dave. I always look forward to you, man.
Man,
forward to everybody coming.
Thanks for
you're just good people, good human beings.
We're evicted. Yeah.
You're evicted.
Yeah, that's it.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here later.
It's a great. Oh, I know what I was going to ask you, Dave, because we were talking about it earlier, and it was something about the Forgotten Angels thing, kind of over in Australia. How was that going to work? Did you have a plan, or just something is in the air, or I don't know what?
It's in the air at the moment. Okay, so it's in the air at the moment.
Right.
The idea is, why not? If I'm in the property for market, I'm in the market for property at the moment. So why not kill two birds with the one stone? So my next stage is going to talk to a politician. So the politician will hopefully guide me at what grants I can get and apply for. So I want to work with juvenile justice. So it'll be looking for people that are really at risk. You know, I just don't want anybody to come on.
Right.
But I want to learn more about it. So the idea was to first secure the land, and then by hook or by crook, I get people to donate things like hemp houses, or enough money to be able to afford the materials to buy hemp buildings. Because it's killing two birds with the one stone. Really, you've got housing for at-risk people, but you've also got an awareness of bushfire retarded dwellings. Because in Australia, bushfires and wildfires are our biggest threat. You know, if you wanted to be a terrorist here in Australia and do a terrorist act, throw a match into the bush, and that'll scare the fuck out of us. Because we are a tinder dry country.
Y'all had a bad one not too long back there.
Man, we get some bad fires in the eastern states.
I remember seeing that one when Hippie Trail was traveling through there.
So yeah, that's
cool.
That's roughly the idea. I mean, one bedroom cottage with a motorcycle parking. You know, I like the idea, and I'm just thinking, well, why can't Dave and Cindy's mission be applied here in Australia?
Yeah.
And we need someone to be able to do it. So there's no one doing it over here. Okay, I'll take up the mantle. And I've contacted Dave and Sydney, and they're just so like, okay. So no money's been exchanged or anything like that. It's going to have to be done on my back. But I think it's about networking. So the next move is to talk to the politician. The politician will tell me about what grants I can apply for. But in this particular case, the land would have been suitable, a little bit small, would have had max 4 houses that people could live comfortably and grow their gardens, and and do it in a multiple occupancy idea, where over time, $25,000 for a share, because the land's that cheap anyway. So $25,000 isn't that unachievable to raise. It's a whole different thing. It's talking to the local Chamber of Commerce to go, look, I want to provide a workforce, for the agricultural area. But I feel I've got everything all over the joint. How do I hone it all in to make so it's very much a work in progress at the moment. But I don't know how fundraising and everything's going to go. I'd rather go for grants and write grant funding applications and get funding from the government to do this, because we're ultimately saving them money from housing these young people in prisons. We don't want to do that. Let's invest in their future so that the agricultural area doesn't have to rely on 2, 4, 5, 7 migrants to pick their beans. So after conversations with the politicians, I'll know a little bit more at what direction I should go. But I love the idea, and I'm moved by what certainly what Shade Tree's doing. But then I just sort of had a bit of a soul search, and I thought, why are you really doing this? Is it to get more views, or do you really care about these human beings? And it's come down to I actually care about them, because I met a few on the streets in Perth, and they're just so lost, these kids, So but there is funding for wards of the state up to the age of 24. So I think that's the same thing in America. So once you're over 24, your funding is gone. You know, you are expected to be, you know, on your own, having a job.
It's 18.
So there,
it's 18. Yeah, 18. You'll be.
We're kicked out at 18, but you're supported through the government up to 24. So that might be some sort of housing, but who knows? You know, some of the stories are similar. You know, you've got you do have farmers. That's the best way I can put it. Who've just farmed kids. You know, they've got the same sort of horror stories are here too.
Yeah, I'm just right when we get on some good talk and stuff too, Dave. Man, anything we can do to support, you know, and talk or at least get it in the air, you know, through what we do, or Sick does live streams too, you know, whatever. I don't know what. I just putting it out there, whatever. If it's anything we can do, you know, that's really cool. I'll keep updated on it too. You know, the more people know about it. Yes, I can.
It's so early.
It's gotta help. It's gotta help.
Yeah,
it's so early in the piece. But
four is four more than we have, you know.
Yeah, you're inspirational just even thinking about this and hearing about it.
Yeah. I mean,
that's good news. It needs to be spread around.
It is. It is. And that's the vibe I'm getting from people is that, wow, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it. So I am doing something for these kids already by even mentioning it. You know, but they're not kids; they're young adults. You know, and they're a bit misguided. They're a bit misguided, and my father was a careers counsellor at school, so a little bit of that's rubbed off. You know, how do I place people into employment situations? I mean, I don't want to work no more. I'm retired. I'm done working, but I want to do a different sort of work. You know. So the agricultural area is the better area to live in. Fuck living in the city. You know, there's nothing for them here in the city except potential crime.
Yeah.
You know, and fuck crime. Crime just leads to jail, and then who the fuck are you going to meet in jail? And but anyway, let's not end on a downer. I love you people so much.
I love you guys too. So I appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for sharing that.
Moto's got to go. Moto,
you
got to go, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, thank you so much. It's okay.
All right. Well,
over and out.
We'll catch all you guys tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow at 8:00. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I don't know what Road Reality was talking about. I'm fine with it though. I didn't know if he was suggesting we do a wrap up a VAM thing or whatever it was, but
I think that's cool.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he was mentioning that. Yeah, the VAM thing. I may do that last concert tomorrow during the day on a thing. Maybe I don't know.
Thank you, Wheel Burner.
If I don't make it sick, it's because I'm catching up on sleep.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
I'll be at work.
All right. Peace out.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Peace out.
Love you guys. I'll see you soon.
Bye.